What day is this?
4:30.
It's 4:30.
Anytime you ask me like any sort of
Anything,
temporal question, I'm gonna
For
the
answer.
rest of our lives.
4:30. Yep. You're gonna be like, Jeff, where are the rings? The ceremony's right now. I'm gonna be like, 4:30.
Welcome back to Fresh Plays. Jeff wrote things on the wrong page of my book that keeps
What a
notes
way to
for all
start
the episodes.
what a
and
way
the
to start
titles.
the episode with
Now
whining.
there's no room to write the title.
Wine doors, wine people, and wine escape rooms. Let's go.
I also have the controller. I see.
Yeah.
I did nothing wrong.
I'd try.
Good.
Sure. There's a pile of crap everywhere.
Good.
Man, this place is a mess.
It's so messy. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, some of this crap looks familiar.
Seven, stop eating it.
Seven's chewing
out of
on
your
like
mouth.
a keyboard. He's like grabbing his pistols and
Sorry,
and shoveling in his mouth.
The dead look yummy. I think a lot of these parts are the puzzles we solved in other rooms.
If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles he needed in this game. Oh, sorry. It was blocking. Like the microphone was blocking, so I was just like, "What?
Oh.
This fits in here."
Probably
And
what he
it's like,
said.
Nope.
So this is.
A lot of junk. There's nothing useful here.
Oh, I guess. Okay, that's useful. That is useful that we just skip. Oh yeah, I know this.
Hey, Junpei, isn't this a nautical table?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before.
Hey.
I'm Meep.
Did we
Yarr.
not get it in this run through?
Oh, that's a good question.
Gosh, this desk is really big and it feels really sturdy.
Yeah, it does seem pretty heavy duty.
And I suppose it belongs to whoever uses this room, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Most.
Nautical table,
Never mind.
nautical table. Study nautical table. The faded line on the right edge must be connected to the line on the left edge. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The earth.
Junpei's
not-
like, this proves flat Earth. I gotta show
Yeah.
7.
All right, so we go from Norway to Maine to the bottom of Africa to the side of Africa to
Beth, what
New
country is that it
Zealand to
starts at?
Japan to LA,
Beth, what country is that the arrow starts at?
Norway, Spain,
Nope.
the UK.
I was gonna say famous island nation in Europe.
Oh no.
Let's.
Where's the second destination?
What? I said famous island nation.
Yeah. Where's the second destination?
Oh, that's. I want to say that's Spain. I think.
Nice. Cool.
I just keep my mouth quiet because I don't know what I look.
We love each
I don't
other.
even know what that was.
It's
I think these
it was
fans
a
are
map, Mike.
Mike's like, I don't. You guys are looking at blobs,
You're-
saying names of countries. I don't
He's
know
got a
what's up
broken
with you.
red in
Is
his
this a
mouth.
Rorschach
like,
test? What's going on?
A Rorschach?
Yeah, Rorschach. You know,
That was his dog, Rorschach.
That's cute.
I think these fans are for ventilation. They're probably there to circulate air. You know.
Yeah,
For
but
as
it-
much stuff as here, I can't really look at it. Look, Junpei! The rust on here looks like Elvis's face.
Yeah. How exciting.
All right. It's time for a little bit of levity in the situation.
Just trying to lighten the mood. You don't gotta be a dick.
A pipe. Great.
Wow, Junpei, he's had it. All
Yeah, he's so sick of these pipes.
right, got that chair.
A
No.
chair.
It's a chair. All right, thanks.
Cool. Wait, did you check the way bottom?
Yeah, I did.
Can you check those drawers?
No, not
Just a pile of junk. There's nothing useful here.
All right, well, let's rotate that. Whoa.
That's not what
That's-
rotate
That's,
means.
yeah, that's not what we were supposed to. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
There's a control panel in front of this big screen. I wonder if any of these buttons do anything.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, no.
And this is
God.
the end of this playthrough.
Yeah,
So
really. We're
thank you for
stopping
watching.
here.
All right.
There's some on the screen now.
D plus 6 is a lot of babies. 1 F
Here we
5.
go.
Oh no, I messed it up.
I don't know if we need to write this down.
I hope not. I won't.
I'm guessing it's another magic square.
What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that.
He's not gonna get it.
Ah, I see. Numbers and letters. Whenever you touch a cell, the one next to it turns on or off. You just gotta use that to make all cells on the right and the bottom green.
Hey, Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it? I don't know what the thing was called. Do you think this might have something to do with the puzzle?
It's a piece of paper Clover gave me. There are a bunch of numbers and letters connected by equal signs on it. Just like she said, this is probably related to the puzzle on the screen somehow. Thanks, Clover. This really helps. Are we like giddy because we're like close to winning? Like, why is
Maybe,
everybody
yeah.
being so weird?
She's with her brother, so she's like, I'm
True.
fine.
Oh, yeah, so
I've
she's
done
just-
this before.
She's just happy-go-lucky now.
All right, let's go back and try again. Try again. What's that song?
I know it.
Bah,
Incubus.
bah,
Try
nah,
again.
No, it's like Destiny's Child or something.
Try
Anyways,
again,
here we
try
go.
Again.
Oh, okay. So what's the hint we're looking at here?
Yeah, give us a hint.
Huh.
There we go. This
Oh,
is
you
easy.
serious right now?
So, are we just gonna go ahead and fast forward now?
D equals 13, so 13 plus 6.
Plus something
something
equals
is A, so go
Let's
back.
fast forward.
Well, wait, we can really quickly solve.
Let's fast
Alright.
forward. What time is this, Mike?
4:30.
5:30.
It's instinctual now.
It will never leave you. Never.
It's 5 what?
Anytime somebody says, "What time is it?"
It's 5:30
It's-
on Mike's timing of the episode timer, but in the recording it's 7:30.
Yeah, because we take forever. Freaking cigarette. It doesn't matter.
4:30.
4:30. Anybody got the time? It's 30.
All right, so we can.
It's not late. No. Sorry.
So D is what, 13?
Early.
Lower that. So 13 plus 1 is 14 plus 9 is 25. No, that's 1. 23. So 23 equals A. So A is 23.
Okay, so
A equals 23.
now we need 6 FB.
Oh, wait, or can we change all of the squares? 'Cause I took those as. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
no.
Fuck me. All right, so we just. Oh, okay, we have the answer for Ellen right now.
No. Oh.
Ooh, A. Wait. A equals 10.
Okay. So and L equals what is F? What's the hint? F equals 15.
Should we?
We fast forwarded, right?
Yeah, we're in fast forward mode. Hi, chat. So let's go ahead and say let's.
L is 21.
Nakitosis rip. Thank you.
Let's make this all numbers. That'll be helpful, right?
Yep.
So D is 13, which means the first one's 13 plus 6. 13 down is 13 plus 1 plus 9. Hold on, let me make a little graph here so it's easy for me to see and understand. Unless you guys have like a very... If you're like, I got this! Boo!
I'm just here for the ride.
F is
15.
15. So the middle one is 15. And B is... 11.
Oh, so it is hexadecimal.
Yeah.
Grumpy says, "Do not forget to check the pipes." And also, Nev said.
I looked at the pipes.
And
Well,
Carl
I'm
says
guessing there's more
pipes.
comedy.
Oh, there's more pipe stuff. 4, and then C is by hexadecimal standards. I'm not gonna do that.
C is 13. No, C is 12. By
Yeah.
hexadecimal standards.
Hey, you ever hitting the pipe before? I have. It
Okay.
only goes from 0 to 9. Okay.
All right.
Well,
I did it.
Well, are you
Guys.
serious? Are you serious?
we did it!
Oh my god.
Congratulations!
Welcome back, guys. You're not gonna believe what happened. Epiphany! Oh, the field, it worked!
Oh, it's
it worked!
happening.
Epiphany!
I wrote down a couple numbers and I pressed one thing.
Guys.
And it solved itself. Like literally, we went through this whole thing where we're like, I don't even know how we solved it or
I don't
what.
know. Wow.
No, guys, I figured it out.
Okay.
Dane and Anna have played this.
Okay.
I went onto Dane's stream and acted like an idiot.
Oh my god.
And then, therefore, he came into our stream. And then, through cryogenic fields,
Morphogenic
fields, he kind of beamed the answer to Beth. That's what
He
happened.
must have, yeah. Yeah, that must have been it.
Whoa.
We I don't even know what I literally don't even know what we did to solve that because we wrote down the numbers for quick reference and we literally were just like, okay, let's remind ourselves what hexadecimal is. Then Beth presses one button and it solves
Done.
itself and it's like,
That was easy.
Okay.
My face hurts.
Yeah,
we did it.
I think we should just keep in that. Let's not fast forward that. And
You think so?
Just
Let's
just
just
leave
keep
it
it?
because
Oh my
that I mean
God.
the comedy there was pretty
Oh
solid.
my God.
Like, Okay. That was weird.
You did it, Junpei. You're so smart.
Hey.
We're brilliant. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the
Stop
boss.
it, Kate.
And Junpei's like, yeah, totally.
Just
100%.
press a button.
Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei.
Hey, come on. You're embarrassing me. Whoa. Don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for
Is that
that.
a really hard puzzle?
Oh my god.
Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel.
It's like getting to the final boss of like a game, and the game like glitches. And the boss.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
It's like it's an undead one, and you accidentally, instead of casting heal on yourself, you cast it. You like flick the controller, and it
Yeah.
casts it on the boss, and then he dies in one
Yep,
hit.
and
And you're like,
oh.
Credit roll.
didn't know.
The lid slid open and something came out. Check it.
Hold on.
There's something on the. Oh, there's something on the right end of the window now.
Oh, I think we gotta back out, right?
Is it a head?
I hope it's ahead.
This?
Wait, so what? What slid out?
This game loves stuff on the right that I have to like.
Something on the
Find.
right edge of the control panel.
This is the hardest puzzle.
Wait, where is
This
it?
is the real puzzle.
Okay, yeah, go back.
Oh shit!
Go back.
there's
Go back. Go
four-
back.
Oh, we got more of those puzzles.
Go back
to
to
solve.
the.
Oh, of course
This,
we
is-
will.
this is gonna bite us in the ass.
Go back.
Is this?
Yeah. Grab that.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Across.
I thought
them.
you already clicked on that.
I did too.
That was harder than the actual puzzle.
Yeah.
It really was.
Finished.
Boy.
Cool. There's a cross engraved on it.
Ow. I just elbowed the.
This thing has a
no.
cross carved in.
Oh no,
it.
sorry. I elbowed my microphone and it hurt.
Oh.
Okay.
So, like, there's a computer there that has 4, so obviously we need 4 emblems.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is
What
gonna
about
be
this
the
head?
longest.
I don't think it's any junk. I think it's just puzzle computers.
For ventilation. They're metal bars in front of the pans. I don't think we can get out that way.
Oops.
Ventilation fans. I don't think
Is
we
that
can
the
get out
pipe we
way.
want to examine?
There's other pipes that I already examined. That's a pipe. There's a cabinet underneath it.
Click the cabinet.
Oh, can we click on the cabinet? Nope.
That's not a cabinet.
That one. Yeah.
Hey.
There's a whole buttload of drawers in this cabinet. Ugh. Oh, hey, a clue. There's a piece of paper here. Not sure without taking a closer look, but I think it might be a clue.
Junpei, it's how to solve the thing. We don't need it anymore, right?
No, I don't think so. Let's not take it.
We already solved.
We can't take. Yeah, okay.
I wanted it
I got
anyway.
it, yeah.
There's nothing in
I
that
wonder
drawer
what it
anymore. I
is.
opened it. There's a whole buttload of drawers.
Oh, is
Is
that
that
the
the
only
only
drawer?
important one?
I guess.
There's nothing in these drawers.
Okay.
It's a
cool.
buttload of drawers. It's a pipe.
Wait, I think we've been told to click on other pipes.
Yes.
Where? Oh, these ones?
Great.
No.
Great.
I think
A
there's a
pipe,
different
great.
one.
A
Great.
pipe, great.
Great.
A pipe, great. A pipe,
I think there's a
great.
different
Great.
one. Try those.
Pipes.
Pipe. Let's run into this box over here.
Nope.
So, go to the box over here. A pipe.
A pipe.
A pipe.
How do you know? He's just saying whatever. The three
Well,
pipes
it's funny
here.
the 3 of them said a pipe.
One
and
for
pipe.
each.
That's great.
I feel like there must be more.
The side of a machine. The rust makes it feel rough.
I'll go back. Don't worry. I just
There's
gotta find
monitors.
more
Can you
pipes.
click
I
the
need to
monitors?
find more pipes.
Oh, that would explain how he's surveilling everything.
The pipe. The pipe. These monitors hang down from the ceiling from a pipe. Each screen shows a room on it to ship. Can you click the pipe in the middle of those?
No, it's just all one big piece.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's go back.
okay. Yeah.
If you see any more pipes, though, holla.
Holla at me about
holla
those
for a
pipes.
dollar.
All right, so next computer.
This
one?
guy. North, southeast, west. Cool. Oh, look at that. Junpei, it looks like there is a compass on there.
Ah, now I get it.
What do you mean?
We need another compass. Yes, you weren't there, Glover, but I solved a puzzle like this.
Oops,
Sorry.
Like this one in the wheelhouse. I think I just need to do the same thing here.
The same thing.
The important part is the nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical map.
Oh.
I used the steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm going to use the wheel attached to the side here.
Okay, then show me now.
Yeah. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions because I don't want to look like an idiot.
Junpei like leans against it and it solves itself, and they're like, "Whoa, it's amazing!"
Hey, you know, what if that's me? If I just touch the direction I want to turn it in, the compass will turn that direction. Then I just got to press stop when the compass is pointing where I want it to. I'm betting something will happen if I can do it right, like a patch will pop out.
All right, so
Hint.
I'm guessing the hint brings up the nautical table.
Okay.
So first is south.
I'm gonna write this down.
All right. You want me to just call it out and you'll write it?
Yeah.
All right. South, west,
My pen stopped working. Okay.
southwest, southeast.
Yes, no.
It's southwest,
Southwest,
and then southeast.
and then
Yep.
southeast.
South,
Okay.
then west, then southeast.
Next.
Then northeast,
Okay.
then east,
Okay.
then north,
Okay.
then east.
Okay.
And then you go around the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
So west. Oh no! Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, Junpei.
Yes,
The
Junpei.
genius.
Guys, I'm smart.
Southeast. I should go.
Wait, the first thing was south, right?
Oh. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, do we have to restart?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Southwest. Southwest. No, southeast.
Southeast.
It's like I didn't even write it down. Southeast. Northeast. And then it's east.
Yar.
Or yar.
You be solving my
You're
nautical puzzle.
getting it.
You be getting it.
me. You got me.
Last one.
In trouble. Up ahead and the
Hey.
bells ring.
School's
in my
out.
head. Yeah, you did it.
What a good boy. Good boy, Junpei.
Knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. It's just slid open. Something came out. Oh, yeah.
I heard a noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. Like something unlocking, you know?
Noise, huh?
Bick.
Hey.
Nice.
This is some Resident Evil shit with all the emblems and whatnot.
Is the monitor for anything? Oh, it's just a map.
Yeah.
Really dim, though.
Whatever.
Okay.
Not interested.
Cool, another one.
All right.
Oh no.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's see what happens when I... Whoa.
Oh, it's the witness.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now we got something on the screen at least. Huh? What's this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office.
A Morse code.
Yeah, you should know all about it. Dots. The dots are here for the dits for the Morse code. the two dots and one of the dits, and one of the first line and the four on the
We're
second line.
laughing,
and
but
one
that's
of the...
probably what those dashes
It's
are
probably
called.
actually true, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway.
Yep, I'll try. Before I do that, though,
Let's go
I should
over
go
what
over the
that
instructions.
was.
Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. So if I just tap a button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a dot.
Dot.
Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if dit and dot was correct. All right, let's do this.
Do we have a hint?
Didn't we have to...
Oh, it was all dits, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all dits.
Reset. Dit. I didn't see a third line.
There's
I thought there
one,
was.
Just one?
I think.
Can we
Go
go back
back?
and look at it?
Oh boy. There might be like another thing.
Oh.
Metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with a black and yellow warning stripes. All right, let's open it.
This will
Warning
tell us
signs
how to
don't mean
do-
anything.
Oh,
holy
shit.
Whoa, that's,
Well,
I was expecting
there's
a
the
piece
mummy.
of paper.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. Does Seven think... Yeah, he's all pale.
I wonder if this is gonna come around and be like, hey, all ice, Alice, she's actually like psychic. Even though she's dead, she's actually just frozen, and her mind is like controlling everyone around her.
Zero.
That'd be
Yeah, and that's why
crazy.
Zero is just puts a coffin in his office.
No way could this be.
I'm sorry, but what's going on?
It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it.
Right, I guess Clover and Sig don't know the story. Let me explain it to him. Oh,
Nope,
wait. I
or
can't
not.
hurt myself
Junpei's
to
like,
explain
nah.
it. But
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
tired.
At any rate, let's have a look around.
So we're not going to open the coffin?
There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it.
All ice.
This is it.
How can you read? Well,
The two machines.
Yeah, you can feel the emboss.
Yeah. Ooh.
holy
shit.
shit.
Oh, that's you.
Man, this is serious.
Oh, well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand.
Okay, I got it.
Bad end.
Ready? Yeah. Huh.
No way.
It's not going to open for sure.
No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open.
Ha is a we opened the door noise. Yeah, but it's not like it's screwed shut or something.
Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way.
Hey, Seven, do you think you could open it up with your superhuman strength?
Hell, no, I know.
He's so scared. What's wrong?
I think I'll just pass on this one, okay?
What the heck?
I'm surprised he didn't step in sooner.
Yeah, very well. We'll just have to give up on the coffin for now.
Forever.
Let's look around the room for a little more, shall we?
Yeah, go back to the dits and the dots.
I want to.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the force of knowledge beneath the
novel.
The novel. Is that actually true? Yup.
I mean, that's what this says.
Can we save the game? I just realized it's been a while since we've done that.
Yeah.
Dave.
And I don't think there's a bad end, but, you know, at this point, but...
I thought it said bottom deck sturdy. I had a
Alright,
giggle.
sturdy.
Go back to that and then click the screen.
Have you figured out what you're supposed to enter here?
No. The word it's going here has 3 letters. It has 3 lines. I think each line is 1 letter. Perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol. What? Oh my god.
Oh, do we have to find...
I'm the most blank right now.
The dots or the dashes.
Is it that those... So maybe there's like a piece of paper or something with the dots and with the word of the dots and dashes line like written out.
Maybe?
Just go through the instructions. And that might have something.
Yeah, I think we're missing a piece of this puzzle.
Yeah.
Because 2, 4, and 1 does not work. I think they were just saying that like there's...
Those are the spaces for
Yeah,
it?
yeah, and so it's either... It's some combination of dots and dashes for that. We're just gonna try to hack it like we did last time.
Yeah, maybe I'm a magician again. No. Damn it. No, I'm sorry. I clicked on it and I went to do...
Oh, I heard ALL. That'll be all.
You guys can read this.
Oh, and I had to make all those letters green. What about it?
Well, I thought perhaps that might be a hint. The solution to that puzzle was all. If that's so, what's the answer for this one?
Might.
Definitely. It's definitely mine. Are we dumb? Is this obvious? It hasn't told us a word,
I think
though.
we're missing. I think we're either missing like something that translates Morse code because like I don't know Morse code.
Yeah, I'm like... I don't know. It wouldn't let us try.
No, can we go back and see if we can find a piece of paper or something, or if we've got anything in our file here?
Norse mode.
Morse
Morse
code.
Mm-hmm.
Nautical table, medical ship's log, nautical table, system chart. I don't see it here. Guess I'll keep going.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, there's nothing in it. Steel cabinet with a double door. My
Stupid
butthole.
useless steel cabinet.
God damn.
Oh, there we go. Maybe we can open it now.
Oh, yeah.
Aha.
There's some piece of paper, red paper in the middle of the shelf of the cabinet. There's something written on this piece of paper.
Okay, what?
Looks like we've got 3 sheets of this stuff.
I'm tired of the bullshit.
Okay. Morse code chart.
Oh.
Go back.
Why isn't it in 2 of 4? Why isn't it at the end of the whole thing? Oh my god. The Morse code chart. It was found on the steel shell. Okay. It has a Morse code key for the letters A to I. The short mark is called DIT. And then it's long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just say all. So it's short, long.
But
I'm just gonna take a picture of this with my phone.
good idea. Oh yeah, because you if you're repeating letters, I think there's a shorthand for that. So that's why the second So it's A, L, and then whatever the repeating sign is.
Or what that is.
I think.
Okay, got a phone picture.
Yep.
Morse code chart 2. The Morse code chart.
J to R.
J to R. Oh, yeah, take another picture of this.
Well, that makes sense. L is 4 entries.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me take the picture, please. My phone and me are fighting right now. It doesn't want to. It just doesn't want.
That's
to.
a movie? My phone
My
and
phone and me are fighting.
Yeah.
I would see that. Is that the sequel? You've got My Phone and Me, and then My Phone and Me are fighting, and then My Phone and Me together forever.
Yeah.
To bring out the trilogy.
Yeah, trilogy, because everything's trilogized.
Make money. Get bitches. Okay, so now we know how to spell
You
things.
can spell all.
Do we want to spell all?
But I don't think we can, because the last one is only one letter.
All you.
What's the opposite of all? None? But we can't spell none.
0?
Yeah, that's not 3 letters either.
All right, so the hint was 421, right?
Yeah, but that's just the number of spaces that we have to enter.
Right. So how many? How many? What's 4? What's 2? And what's 1?
I wonder, is there only one letter that's only one input? T is one input.
Uh-huh.
And that. Ah, cool. My phone didn't take the first picture.
Oh my god.
Cool. Cool, phone. Really liked that you were like, you know what would be helpful for you? To do the thing that you asked me to do.
Is it
But
out?
you know what
All
I'm
out?
not going to do?
I think it might be
Take
all
the
out.
goddamn picture. Oh my god, you know what? It's right here.
What is...
Oh,
is
my
O
God.
two inputs?
Okay, E or T are going to be our options for that last thing.
I think it's out.
All out?
Yeah.
Let's try it. That's just us kind of arbitrarily guessing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But
We did it on the
it
first
fits.
one.
Game
All
doesn't
out
do
is-
that to us, though.
I just had a.
I just had a
Snake's gonna
thought.
tell
Would you
us what
care
to
to hear
do.
it? What I'm saying, of course.
'Cause
You
we're
would.
idiots.
Do you recall the plate on the coffin? Oh, all
Oh,
ice.
all ice.
There you go. It has all ice engraved in it.
Yep.
So this will be ice.
Yes.
Not-
All ice.
It's going to be
Not
all
light.
ice.
I don't have to spell it out for you, do
No, I know how to spell.
I?
Ugh.
My phone just won't take the stupid
You
picture,
won't take the
Snake.
pictures. No, it is ice.
Yeah.
It is just ice. Okay. We
We
got
got
this. We got this. I guess the game did.
Why
give
does
us
it?
hints.
Why does this show? Oh, because we got
Oh,
the fucking red.
My
things.
God, I didn't have to take a picture.
This game was like, you thought the first puzzle was just easy. We'll troll you for
2
this
dots.
next one. Yeah.
Okay, just 2 regular dots.
2 dots.
2 dots.
Next line.
I and then C is dash dot dash dot and then E is just a dot. I was so
Hey,
close.
You were.
I could have guessed that.
I see.
my
It seems you've solved the
gosh.
puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice.
Okay.
How did you know?
The Jupe didn't know.
All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter.
Oh, that's
The code
it's
them.
because he's blind. I see.
Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise?
Stop padding the end of the game.
Yeah, that's true. I heard
Ah,
something.
yes. One more thing. I
Oh,
heard a
what?
sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now?
Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, no.
We
I'm
just
not-
turned around and
I'm
Seven's
not
just
ready
frozen.
to face. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
he'd
ready
be
to
so
face death
scared.
just yet.
I have become all ice.
Oh, yes.
Here it is.
Give me a P.
Give me an I.
Give me a P and an E.
What's that spell? Pipe. What the hell are we doing? What was that?
Now, this is a more of a genetic field. Damn.
Hell yeah, I love it. That's
really
fun. I love secrets,
Yeah.
especially
Alright.
in a murder game.
Last puzzle.
Where is she? There she is. Come here, dandy. I am nervous.
I'm excited. All right, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. Doesn't have a dead woman that's gonna kill. Holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there. I just know it. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I can't do it. Here we
Mocking
go.
the game?
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, there's something at the bottom of it. Shit. Can't believe I was scared of something like nothing.
What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there?
It's a long story. Just ask Junpei about it sometime.
He probably won't explain it to me. He's not feeling it.
Well, it's just like Seven said. There's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Well, 2 somethings exactly.
Oh, 2 tiles?
What is this?
Well, I'm guessing the tile and the key.
Yep.
Nope.
No!
We didn't need it.
Oh my god!
Junpei sees it and he's like, well, that's it for that. And like closes it and then brings the shutter down.
He turns around and is like, give me a pee.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? We gotta go.
You have to click it
click
again.
Oh, I
very
hate this.
Oh, come on. There are 2 things at the bottom of the coffin. I don't know why you closed the door the first time, but looks like we got to play with an emblem on it and a key.
I mean, you solved that first puzzle really easily, so I assume you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You seem
but
smart.
I think you kind of lost your steam there.
The Neptune key! We finally found it! Now we can get through the hallway.
That's correct, Clover. But we need to get out of this room first, you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
I don't have any objections to that, except they keep slowing us down. I don't think we'll use this Neptune key in this room. It's really important, though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as the other thing goes, time to go put all the things in the thing and figure out another riddle.
Can't
Maybe
wait.
this one will be easier.
Yeah,
I am so sad that there wasn't a mummy.
yeah,
Me
me too.
too.
I am
I was
very
really
sad.
It must be somewhere else. If it's not, I'll be like, what the heck?
Damn, it looks like this thing's locked. It's not moving.
There's so much hype around this mummy.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious how we're
Pretty
supposed to
building up
open
this
it.
mummy.
All right, put the emblems into the 4
You
indentations.
put one
on the
emblem
desk.
in, Junpei, you idiot.
Okay, but I will. Oh, nothing's happening. Huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing?
I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. In the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. In the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right
waffles.
indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 waffle pattern. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order?
That's very observant.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Well, I put the emblem. This indentation is numbered 1 through 4, and there are 4 symbols of steering wheel.
No.
Waffle pattern. Steering wheel first, then a cross, then a weird symbol. Steering wheel first.
Oh.
Okay, steering wheel first.
It says helm.
Just drop the emblem on the steering wheel here.
Oh, there we go.
And now we
Oh my
figure
God.
out this.
Whoa.
Well, now we got something on the monitors at least. What's this? Looks like some kind of puzzle.
I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected, and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area.
Oh.
Press the check button once you've moved all of the balls, except for the red ones, which you cannot move. Hey, did you know you can't move the red ones? The digital root of the balls in the area must match the number for that area, and that's it.
Oh. Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah.
This round.
What do you mean you don't really get it? You've been doing that. That is the non
I don't
Junpei!
get it, but let's just go. Let's just
Don't
give
you
it a
mean
shot.
practice makes perfect?
Hey, let's see you solve the next one, blindy.
I mean, I
then you can
basically-
make fun of me. Well, that was mean. Sorry.
Alright, so 6.
Do we just start it small?
I'm guessing, well, so,
4 and
I mean,
2?
What are we trying to do? Get the digital root of those
so
numbers?
yeah, we have
by
to
using
get,
all of them.
Yeah, well,
Oh, it has to have 3.
yeah, each has to have 3 to 5, and they both have to work, basically.
Gotcha.
What adds to 15?
Fifth, well, I mean, 7 and 8
7
do,
and 8.
but another thing would be 5, maybe 5.
So 3 and
Yeah, 5, 3, and 7 could work. Can we make 3 with the other one? No, we got
do
to
both.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. So for
So 13.
6,
8 and 6 is 14. We could
We
do
can go into
8,
the 20s.
8, 4, and 1. We'll do it. No, it won't.
Or 20, 21? Wait, oops. 8 and
9, 8,
6
9, 8.
and 4 is what? 18?
Yeah.
19, 20, 21?
What? Wait, 8, 6 is 14, 18, 20, 21. Oh, yeah.
21 to 3. Yeah.
3.
Check.
Why is it red?
I
Noise.
don't know. Maybe because it.
Oh my god, I did a math.
Okay, this is right.
But nothing's happening.
There are still 3 more indentations left empty.
Oh, we're so dumb.
I imagine something will happen when they're all filled. Doesn't that seem likely?
These puzzles are
Yes,
gonna
it
get
seems
harder.
likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coffin's the last
next
one.
is
Cross.
Yeah.
All right, let's put the emblem of the cross.
They think
Hey, Junpei, someone just showed up on the screen.
I have eyes. This puzzle sure looks a lot
Unlike
like the
Snake.
last one.
Hey.
Yeah, but there's more of those old red balls that you can't move.
The numbers for each area is different too.
Looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. You sure you don't want to double check that?
No.
No, I'll be fine. If I get confused, I'll just look it up on the internet. Anyway, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot.
Isn't that the picture is worth 1,000 words?
They're getting along.
Hey, shut it.
Never mind.
Except Junpei's like, fuck you.
At least I'm trying, all right?
Junpei's
You
mood
aren't trying.
changes
You're-
like the wind.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
All right, so now we can't use 9 or 1. So
11, 6, and 5.
But we need 3, don't we?
We
yeah,
do?
yeah, we need at least 3.
6 and 2 and 3.
7. 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 5 is 16. So yeah, there you go.
Check. Well,
We
let's.
Oh.
Why?
Am I wrong?
7, 8,
16,
9, 10,
7.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No, because
That's right.
that one's 12.
Six.
Oh yeah. 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 3 is 11, which is 12.
8, 9, 10, 11?
Well, no, you need at least 3.
No!
Oh, hold on. Do 8, 9, because that'd be
can't.
17.
You can't.
Oh,
You
so
can't do
8,
that.
6, and 3? Because
What's that?
that would be 9.
That's
No, it's too much.
17.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Do 19?
Can we make just 10?
Did
oh,
it.
Oh, you did it. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, that
'cause
was
19,
cool.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Oh, yeah.
1 plus 0 is 1.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 left now.
Guys,
Woo,
this
woo.
game is teaching me how to math.
You can do it.
You can,
It's the coffin. Oh.
The last one is the waffle.
Damn,
so.
this. Oh, I like waffles. Damn, this puzzle looks a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same, though.
Don't you think you should double check it?
Come on, this is the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So, let's just go. This is
If you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something.
Oh, he's trying to do
Shut
like
up.
a pun.
Just give me a break, all right? I'll think of something.
Why are we letting Junpei do this?
All right, so
so
2 7s.
2 sevens. Huh.
One's
So,
probably going to go into the 20s, and one of them's going to be just 7 for.
well,
5,
16
6.
would be the
Oh, it
easiest
can't
way
be.
to. So can we do 4, 5, and 7? What does that leave?
That's 9, 16, 7. And then
8 plus 6 is 14. Plus 2 equals 16. Hey,
Nice.
look at that.
That
First
was the
try.
easiest one.
Excellent work, Junpei.
yeah.
You've
For
only
real.
got one left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
thought these
Can
would
you
get
see the
harder as
light
they
though?
go.
That's really
Hey, you've been
rude.
giving me shit, man.
This is honestly easier the more numbers they eliminate.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh, this is the 4th one. Are you sure you can figure this one out?
I think this is probably the last one, based on adding.
Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen.
No way. All right.
Tim Allen's here?
Get him out. Get him out. I don't want him
I
here.
don't want him. Okay.
So,
Boy, this is.
can we make 17? 7, 8, and
different.
2? Wait, is this impossible?
If we need 3.
Yeah, because there's 2 things and only
I'm-
5.
Try using one of the red ones. Can you?
5 plus 4 is 9, right?
Yeah, but we need 3 of each.
Can't use that number. Try 9. Try 1. Try 3. Just try all of them.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Wait, is this impossible? Because we need at least 6 manipulatable numbers, right?
And check doesn't work. What about reset?
Unless... Can we double use a number?
No.
Otherwise, this has got to be impossible, right? Bless you.
What? Is there like a secret number someplace?
I don't think so.
Does this add to 18?
Yes. It does.
Yeah, it does.
All of it?
That
Yeah.
is 18.
This is How are we supposed to solve it?
Maybe go
Should we
back.
back
Go
out
back
and
and
get
see
it?
if everybody's like,
Damn, I just don't get this one at all. The rules are displayed on the screen. Maybe I should read it again.
no, it's not.
Yeah, let's just read it again.
On my file stream?
Oh no, I think it's just like we observe one of the screens.
Can you show me the ball puzzle and the instructions for it? When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause the ball to move in that area. Yep. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check
So
button.
it has to be 3.
Once. Okay. Except you can't move the red ones. Yeah. Those are the rules.
So what are
Is
we
this
missing?
unsolvable?
All right, let's give this another shot.
What?
And are we stupid? What's happening?
No, it has to have 3, and there's only 5 here, which means that there's no way to have both of these have 3 in them.
Can you try putting a number in one area? Like just try dropping the 4 in the 8.
Okay.
All right, now select the 9. Can you select the 4 and move it from the 8 to the 9? No.
It just goes back up. Is the 9 actually a 6 flipped? That we're supposed to figure out? Oh,
No, because like that's not going to solve the issue. The issue is that
we
we don't
don't
have
have
3
enough
balls to
balls.
put in both of these.
Can only is someone in our chat just says you can only put 3 to 5, so maybe it doesn't need to be 3 to 5.
but
Maybe
we
it can
did
be-
that already.
Well, what they're saying is maybe well, that's what the thing is. Like, let's try if we assume that is 6.
Right? Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9.
Right.
So that should
let's-
work.
But let's try it if we assume that the 9 is a 6.
So, so just 4 and 2 on the 9 side?
Yeah.
6 side?
Yeah.
And then get to 8 through here.
Yeah. So 5 and 7 is what? 12 plus. That's not gonna work.
There's no combination here?
Let's
9,
see.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's 16.
Can you put 8 on the 8 side? What does that leave us? 12 plus 6 equals.
There are
That
numbers
number's
left.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you
have
gotta-
to use all the numbers.
Well, I think that means this is a 6. Because instead of saying that this is wrong, it just says
Oh.
there's numbers left.
I think it does that automatically though, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Oh, I was so excited.
Okay, so how can we get 6 with higher numbers?
15.
Yeah. 8 plus 7 would be 15.
Okay.
That equals 11,
Right.
which is not right.
No.
And then that, well, hold on. 9, 11.
I am
yeah.
so stumped.
Hold on, I'm gonna go let.
If you back up again, will it give us another hint?
Rules are displayed. Maybe I should read it again.
Wait, try backing out from this like screen. Yeah, and then going back in. Oop.
Wait. What's this? It's so small. I wonder what it is. Junpei has no
Junpei
idea.
has no idea.
A mouse. Nothing happens when I mess with it, though. Pens and shit. This drawer's locked. Mike's talking to his cat. He's
Man.
checked out.
I've lost interest. Unbeatable game.
Oh. You can only move
can
3.
only move 3 to 5 balls. Okay, see, we don't have to. Oh wait, no, but you can only move 3. So yeah, it can't be. What is
It
this?
has to be 3 to 5 to solve
But then
it.
that's impossible. What am I missing?
Yeah, alright, let's go back into it.
Should we fast forward? Right at this point?
My face, man. I feel like this is the end of the game. It's just an unsolvable room, and we'll die here.
So we can't do 4, 5 to get to 9, right?
No.
That won't work because
No.
we can't get 8 out of the rest by using all of them.
I mean,
So-
there is a solution that uses all of them.
Yeah, but then there's one of them doesn't have. It's saying
Doesn't
no.
have 3.
Okay, let me think really quickly. 'Cause
Okay.
We might be able to. We might be able to make 6 here.
I'm gonna bring up my calculator.
Yeah.
Let's do some math.
Try. No.
Plus 5 plus 4 is 17. Okay, so do 8 plus 5, 8, 5, 4 on that side. And then 7 and 2. Coming in.
We just have to keep rearranging combinations until we get it.
Alright, so how do we get to... Yeah, can you put them all back? Alright, so...
Yeah, we're at this point we're in the fast forward mode.
Yeah.
So,
6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This works, but it won't.
can you do 2, 5, 4, 7 on one side to get to 9?
Is there another clue somewhere in the room that we're missing?
2,
There's just a lot of junk.
7 and 2. I think we did this though, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I was mad about it. And there's no hint, right? Cannot use this number. Cannot use this number. Cannot use this number. Cannot use this number.
Alright, so we're trying to do 6 and 8 then.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
How to get to 6. Alright, so do
10,
8,
11, 12.
8, 2, 5 on the right. You get to 6.
Yeah, but then that just leaves 7 and 4. I thought of that in my, but
Okay.
That doesn't work.
no. What?
We do 5 plus 2 plus 8 on that side. We already tried that. On the right side.
On the right side, 5 plus 2 plus
I
8.
feel like we've done everything.
5 plus 2 plus 8, and then with 7 and 4,
That
that doesn't work. That was 16.
And chat's like, they'll figure it out. They'll accidentally stumble into it. Okay, I'm just gonna accidentally stumble into something.
We have to use all the numbers, right?
I believe so.
That's what it seems to be telling us. I want to die.
Yeah. We just ask for help.
I
Well,
hate looking it up.
That didn't say
What?
we needed to use all of them. It just says the combination will not open.
But we do have to use all of them.
Yeah, if the combinations do add up properly, it'll tell us that we have to use all of the numbers. Okay, well I have one question for chat. Is there anything that we need outside of this screen in order to solve this puzzle?
They're saying the rules are the hint.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
They'll tell us. Hey, Junpei, I just thought of something. You know the rules on the screen? Oh, fuck you. They never said you gotta put balls in both areas. So if you think about it,
Okay.
I hate you.
Oh,
So you just
really?
don't
so we
have-
just gotta
We
move
just
all
don't
the...
solve one of them?
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck this game. Fuck that. That sucks. That genuinely sucks. That's not a good puzzle. That's not a good way to no, that sucks.
Well, let's solve it.
So all of these add up to what?
So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 7 equals 18, plus 8 equals... that's not right. That's 26. That equals 10. That's no, I did
2
math
plus
wrong.
4 plus 5 is 11.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
6
7.
plus 7 is 24.
6.
Wait,
We're adding
Plus
6.
8. Right, add 6.
Yeah. Slow down, boys.
So 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26, which is 8. So if you put all of them on the
this.
left side.
This is dumb.
That's
not cool.
That was stupid.
That was stupid. I'm sorry, Zero Escape. This is, I think, the first puzzle that I genuinely.
No, that other one made us really upset.
What was
too.
that other one?
I can't even remember because it.
You blocked
made
it
me
out?
The pins? But that we eventually figured out, and like it made sense. It just took a lot of mental work.
I don't know.
Oh, well, that was a Sudoku. Sudoku's fine. This was bullshit. This is I got this book in the mail. It's a puzzle book, and it says it's called bullshit.
Beth, are you? It's been a while since we've done this, but are you calling bullshit? Are you,
I am absolutely calling
shit.
bullshit on
That's calling
this.
bullshit.
This is wow.
That was not.
Dust that graphic off.
That was not a.
That wasn't fun. This
That
wasn't
wasn't
fun
fun. That was
video
just-
gaming. And I love puzzles. Monokuma, where are you? And your rules that I can fucking trust. Ugh.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Where'd that noise come from? Under the keyboard? Way to go, Junpei. You went wow, 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 wow.
Yes, I heard it as well. From the bottom of the corner of the desk, I believe. Beth is so salty, she's just. Oh.
This is
Family
more interesting.
picture.
Oh, yeah.
A picture.
Finally. I want to take a walk. That's how mad I am.
In the drawer was a single picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, it's this
What
cruise
the-
ship.
Yeah. Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before.
Wine?
They're
What the hell is this?
drinkers?
This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And the second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with the bracelet number 9. He died after we went into door 5. This guy, the one in the striped suit.
I mean, it's Ace, so.
Yeah.
Oh, enhance. Oh man, that's Ace.
Enhance someone, don't you?
Ooh. Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
7 and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders.
As they just poured salt all over Junpei. But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too.
I can't remember if I shared this when we were recording for the YouTube video, but I gotta share it now because I love it. Our chat came up with a bit that these 4 men are part of a boy band, and this picture especially is like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is our new album, Wine Times.
Wine Times at
Oh my god, I sang one of those earlier on in a different episode.
You sang one of their songs?
I sang something whiny, and Mike was like, wine, wine, wine.
There you go.
Oh yeah, because Jeff wrote the wrong things. That was this episode.
That was this episode. Oh shit, it's been 1 episode, Beth.
Goodness.
I feel like I've lived a lifetime after that last puzzle.
Anyway, as Junpei
Wow.
As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. The smile suggested that they were close, at least to some degree. And they look happy.
And they look
Oh,
happy,
sorry.
like they knew each other well.
Well, you got it. If you're
Why?
releasing if you're going on tour, you're gonna get to know each
Yeah,
other.
you have to. How in the world are these 4 men connected?
Music.
Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts. You say Ace is in that picture?
Sorry, that wasn't funny.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. The wine looks too good. Ace, the 9th man, and the Cap all look about 10 years younger.
So the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarter are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy.
He's cute.
Got kind of long hair. He looks smart, but a
Oh
little
my
cold.
god. I fought him in Pokemon.
He does look very Pokemon Trainer-esque.
does.
He's the only one I don't recognize.
Trainer Megalomaniac wants to fight. Snake knit his eyebrows. What's the date of the photograph? Can we just show Clover? Should we know who these people were too, right?
Have a date.
Did you look on the back?
No.
Yes, the reverse, the other side.
I mean, like, I don't understand why they can't figure out that those are the 4 people who are behind the pharmaceutical company.
Junpei flipped the picture over.
Ah.
There it was,
There is a backside.
with their names. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. You read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark.
Did Ace go in with Santa in June?
Yeah.
And
Lotus.
Okay.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kabutops, and Mishi Shino.
That's what they call them. Hey, Kabutops.
Kabutops. Nonary
He's a
project.
Kabutops
Nijisaki.
trainer.
Kabutops. Musashido.
Oh. Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over.
There it is.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nanori Games 9 years ago.
Since Hongu wasn't mentioned, Junpei figured that could only mean he'd written the words in the back himself.
That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all reasonable for me.
They were reasonable.
They
It
had
makes
a
sense.
total reasonable. Holy crap! We're all responsible for making it happen, but I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always
I mean,
supposed
the
to be.
three of us know.
Yeah.
So he's just like, oh, okay.
That their true identities did not come across as a surprise was what Junpei found most surprising.
Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nanori project, but then why am I so calm?
You're
It's like I already
welcome to
knew.
being 30.
Did someone?
Nothing matters.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
You know, as he asked, Junpei felt as though he had already known. Almost as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course Ace was Hongo.
Yes, I'm Hugo. You found me out.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar, too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the
That
devil.
You did.
What if, like, in an attempt to disguise that, Ace, when we first met him, was like, "Hey guys, I'm Ace! I'm Ace!" And we're like, "Why are you doing that to your voice?" He's like, "No, it's just how I always talk.
always talk.
This is what he's doing, like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I can't see faces." I couldn't be sure, though.
How convenient.
After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would happen if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes, I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. I don't have Google. Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister. Bless you. You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else.
Or exploded.
Yeah. If you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what
I wish
happened
I
9
said
years
that.
ago.
If I told you, you would have exploded.
You would have painted the walls.
Yeah.
I had to prevent that. Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of any particular interest to Junpei.
Don't
Damn.
care.
He still couldn't make sense out of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice.
Junpei's like, I'm psychic?
I'm smart?
Hey, Junpei, you think I could borrow that picture for a sec? Sure.
Peas on it.
He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Oh, he's gonna come back to himself.
Hongo, Kabutops, Nijisaki, and Mushiodo.
His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed.
Hongo, Kabuta, Nijisaki.
He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth
Okay,
across
Arya
the floor.
Stark.
Hongo, Kabutops, Nijisaki.
Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken to them in the library.
Oh.
But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them.
Hey, Seven, do you... Shut up, just be quiet.
His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead.
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry.
Hongo, Kabutops,
Just sweat into your
Nijisaki,
lips.
Mushido. Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Nonary Project.
Then he stopped. Seven sat down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet.
Huh?
His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide and he shot up straight.
Shit. What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts. What's nuts? I remember
Remember what?
everything. Everything? Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember
Yeah.
what happened before I got snatched.
Yeah!
Seven's voice was filled with excitement.
Best boy!
What?
Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place, along with Snake and
Nice
Clover.
music cue.
I was gonna say, this does not sound exciting.
Let me tell you what happened.
Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak.
Like Snake said,
He's putting the sweat on his lips.
Yeah.
Ace is Hongu.
I gotta replenish my lips sweat.
Nice.
From the right, the other 3 are Musashido,
Them.
Najisaki, and Kabutops. Mushi was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hungu's right-hand man, and Kabutops developed the actual technical details.
Realization
Really
began to dawn on Junpei, along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this? Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back. No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place before you forgot it.
Seven rubbed the scar on his chin.
You really want to know? Yeah, of course.
Me too.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. Well, I don't care. Looked at Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take them.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything. Although we have no time left.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, alright? TLDR. Short version, huh?
The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on.
Alright. Fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly.
I'm a detective.
Wow.
That's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you probably could consider me a lone wolf type.
Prediction. Junpei's gonna be like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Why
actually.
am I not surprised?
I hold my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. Like Raphael, like a Ninja Turtle. That's me. I'm a vigilante.
I'm a turtle.
I'm a turtle from New York. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. Was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. They all had one thing in common: a history of visits to one particular hospital, a hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. In my investigation, it turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this. Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
This is Seven doing the impression of the guy who told them.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
Hell yeah.
Tiny gun.
There I was. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. I figured they were fertilizer, but the bags they were carrying, the way they moved is they were carried. No doubt about it. It wasn't fertilizer. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. As a hero would. I came out of my hiding with a gun already in my hand. The guy clearly is looking. Hey, don't move! I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun! I can kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
Is that Santa talking?
That's like that's Seven doing an Obama impression.
My fellow Americans?
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull.
In order to help the country, I've placed 9 children on a boat. They're going to be playing something called the Nonary game.
Go. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground.
He would never, Jeff. He would never.
I'm very tickled by the idea of Obama hosting a non-array game.
Why?
My fellow Americans, I'm excited to announce.
Cool. Jeff's going to be writing a fan fiction about Obama hosting that. Obama is 0.
Obama is 0.
That's what it's called.
You mean the non-array game? Obama chuckled.
Suddenly there was a sharp pain in my neck, a needle. Hey guys, I'm trying to tell a story here.
Sorry, we're memeing.
Figured I got drugged. That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
I turned real quick recently and my nose hit something hard and it hurt a lot and I was like, oh, I forgot how much getting hit in the face really hurts.
And then today, you got hit in the face.
I did a couple
arrow.
times. It's specifically the nose. If the nose gets dislodged, oh man.
It's bad. It's
That's
bad
not
news.
nice.
Ugh. I woke up on a hard floor.
Concrete to the face.
Damn it, shit, my head hurts. Oh. Look at me, I'm look cool.
Spider-Man.
It's like my Spider-Man pose. It looks
Yeah.
like I was on the ceiling. I'm like, hey, where am I?
The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I'm on the wall. What is this? A small, shabby, dirty sink with a bed and a poopy toilet. No privacy. I'd eaten countless times as a cop. Oh, still Spider-Man, though. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set in the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it.
And we've seen all of this.
I pushed and I pulled on it, but my Spider-Man strength, no luck. It won't open. Not like I expected much else. Who'd be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked? Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to bed, and I just took a nap. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long? There's no clocks. Then I heard a faint voice.
These are probably like, maybe June or Snake, right? Because they were both playing the Nun or game. Or Santa.
Go for it.
All right. There. Over. It's 9.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high. Probably a little kid.
Kang.
No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, so maybe more. Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall, and I tried to listen through it. No, that's not it.
What? Go.
Left? It's coming from under the bed? I hold the metal frame and flip the thing over.
That's when the spider strength came in handy.
Oh, yes. And there it was.
Marvel Spider-Man 2. You take off the grate and you just crawl through.
They better hid an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, though. But I knew in my gut this is where the voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are the kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
I thought Inside Man was his conscience.
That's what he calls his brain. He's like, well, whenever I don't know what to do, I just listen to my inside man. Like, you mean your thoughts?
Tonight, a ship is sent to take the children to a large passenger line docked offshore. Whoa. Am I on that ship?
Hang on, inside man.
Hang on, wait a minute, inside
So
man.
smart.
It didn't matter. All I knew is I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Can I fit? Probably not. I'm giant. I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it.
Oh, that's right. The last time he told the story, he stopped before he got to like the dead girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I fell in the toilet. Oh, I gotta take a shit? What's happening?
This is the biggest
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
Big shit.
Oh boy, yeah. How do you like that, you son of a bitch toilet? Oh, never mind. I finally got the damn thing off because I'm super strong.
Because I'm real small, strong, and handsome.
Sweat was dripping down my face. Notice he does not have the scar.
Doesn't have the scars.
I mean, it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. It widened up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in the dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'll take what I could get.
Why? Like, we're pressed for time here. Short version. I don't care how you were skittering.
I'm trying. I'm wiggling and shit. And when I've been in the thing long enough to start wondering where the hell it taken me, a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice.
Warning.
Oh.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Oh, wait.
Automatic
was gonna
incineration
say.
will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Am I gonna get burned? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with an incinerator was bad news. Then almost as if on cue, I heard a mess of youngins' voice-sounded voices.
No!
Help me! A bunch of them were just straight up screaming and tearing. All of a sudden, the sounds together made a howl that made I can't even
I didn't
keep
press
up.
it. I didn't
Damn
press
it, what the
it.
hell's going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. It's not like Spider-Man needs to be quiet. As soon as I found a metal door on the left side of the duct, the kids were screaming on the other side. I'd found it! I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges.
Spider-Man.
What the hell is this place?
Oh, the
Couldn't believe what I
incinerator.
saw. The room had a dome on top, and then about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down.
Oh,
I looked.
shit.
They were the kids I've been searching for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
Santa.
that's Santa.
Santa, Snake,
Yeah.
and Akane are all right there.
Yeah, and a mystery girl, the girl
Yeah.
who died. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent for a moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me? I don't know, couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not that I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. They just popped out of a window. Hey, what's up, friends? I sorted my own dig at myself, then turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm the one of the good guys. All of them stood there frozen. Well, except one.
Hey.
He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously.
It's a young
I'm a
seven
detective.
sound.
I'm here to rescue you. Looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you going to help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there.
That's pretty good.
Oh, well now I have no idea how to get out. He kind of got himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? The voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon.
I was in a vent.
So-
I don't know.
It's at 18 minutes. You got some time.
I was too busy wrestling with a grate.
Oh, the voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Oh, they only had 15 minutes. That's not bad. I look back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way could I pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do?
Use the bed.
Then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back. What?
Where's he going? Oh my
Where's
god,
he
no,
going?
I'm so
You're fucking
scared.
idiot.
You
No.
just got frightened again. What am I supposed to do? I'm stuck here. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure him with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back. I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry.
Why won't they go through the 9 door?
Well, as fast as I could, get my hands on my knees. It didn't take
Maybe
me
there's a
long to get
puzzle or
back to my
something.
cell. Here, we should use this toilet. Still, there's no way out of there, but I had a plan. I need to find something from the room. When I got it, I dove back in the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out of the doorway and dropped the rope I brought with me.
What?
Well, from bed sheets, I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back in the cell, I torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but I got the job done. Alright, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time. Stay calm.
Right.
Oh, wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door.
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5
I
minutes.
know, is
was a-
Akane the last to leave, and she just gets...
Just gets burned
The
alive.
walls shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here.
Right, yeah. I grabbed onto the rope. Huh. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after us, said he'd climb up on his own.
Oh, he's so tiny.
The boy in the uniform was last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. Moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Oh, that's definitely ace.
Yeah.
God damn it, what's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gentaro Hongu, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongu saw the boy hanging from the rope. This is Ace, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know.
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch, you get back here, little shit.
15 feet, 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
Ow.
Yeah.
my throat.
Yeah.
Hongu had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his face, his fake face, and was really a terrifying devil, some kind of monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongu yelling at me from the floor.
Oh, so 7 was the last one up?
You fucking bastards, you won't get away with this.
I'm sorry.
How dare you compromise this experiment?
Santa was the last one up.
Yeah.
Experiment? What experiment? Let's have a conversation. Secretly, I was delaying the time so this guy would get burned alive.
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up.
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention.
I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. No point in going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everyone nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. The one on the right was familiar. It had a black and yellow stripes and a device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongu might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
I mean, maybe it is.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't know. That meant we'd better... We gotta get out of here. We gotta go. Get to the other door. Hurry. Kids started running and I was closing in on the heel. I was close to the heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. When we went up and up and up and up and up, our feet pounded the steps, our arms pumping fast. We went round and round and round like the devil was on a tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane.
My kid's sister.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
The girl with the red necktie.
Akane, that's strange. I don't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey, Akane!
He cupped his hands around his mouth and yelled. Nobody answered him.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too, and so did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
I don't know. Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta look for her downstairs.
He turned to go and... Hey, kid, wait! God damn it! I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, alright? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs, but the boy...
I'm going with you.
Oh, yeah. Good child version of Snake.
I'm sorry, I was caught off guard. Let me try to workshop something.
Didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs.
It's amazing.
I can't
He
even
turned to a
follow.
7-year-old. It's like, I'm going with you.
Oh, he might not speak again. So.
We ran off.
That was my one chance.
We ran all the
Fucked
way
it
to the
up.
bottom of the
I'm
floor.
sorry, it was
calling
actually
for
very
her.
good.
Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it. Where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. Obviously. And then suddenly...
My detective sense was telling me that he was a little pissed off.
Yeah.
Help me. Somebody help me.
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. The bastard Hongu had Akane by the arm and it was forcing into the incinerator. Come on, goddammit! Move!
No, I don't want to. Let me go. Please. Let go of me.
She'd planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away, but Hongu was bigger and stronger. She wasn't going to win.
Akane!
Her brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongu.
Help me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it changed to Canyon.
Candy now.
You're too late, idiot! Hongu lifted Akane
Nope. You're 7.
yeah, Hongu lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongu leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could to get that thing open, but...
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded it. Okay, stop. You can't.
Akane! Akane, are you okay?
You came back.
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongu?
He went out the other door.
Oh, what?
Warning.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Warning.
barbecued.
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
Oh, good. The timer
resets.
reset.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Well, she's 9, so she should be able to go. Oh, no, she needs multiple people. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Just go up.
No.
Oh, it was 18, now it's 17.
Hello.
Okay.
Please help me. I'm really, really scared. I don't want to die. Please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise. Okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door.
Dude, she dies. She
Yeah.
like 100% is dead, and like Santa went nutso trying to make a new one.
Her brother was nearly crying himself. He can only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white. You think that's what the robot facility was?
That's what it was alluding to.
Honey.
Yeah.
Huh.
And like transfer the brain
The
stuff.
consciousness.
Yeah. Oof. That was the short of it.
It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited and waited, but Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that? Then, yeah. Shit. If I'd have known it was going to be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Seven shook his head. But there was something Junpei had to know.
Hey, are you sure? Huh? Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. If you could just tell me, did that girl Akane really...
Seven stared straight ahead at nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. There was some chicken nuggets.
6-piece tender meal right there.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak.
Rise.
The incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering. And in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Oh boy.
Oh shit, son.
Heck, Santa.
he exploded.
He screamed.
He screamed.
Yeah.
It's a little late for a scream. It's a good call not to scream.
Junpei felt a cold lump form in the pit of his stomach.
I feel like I would have ruined that scene with a scream.
A feeling of sickening anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. Desperately did not want to know the answer he feared he knew already, but he had to ask.
What was her last name?
He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing? What's that? The girl, Akane. What was her last name? What does it matter to you? Just tell me, okay, please.
Seven looked at Junpei curiously and ran his tongue quickly over his dry lips. Ah, damn, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Something inside of Junpei stopped.
Was it his watch?
He had eaten the
He
watch.
ate
and that
his
was
watch.
the problem. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left.
What?
He was just a shell of flesh and bone.
Oh no, Junpei. There wasn't much of you to begin with.
Seven turned to Snake.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, and I sounded exactly like I do back then. It was. You are
Surprised
correct,
you didn't
Detective.
recognize me.
Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. Somewhere far away, he could hear Seven and Snake talking.
Why is Junpei here?
Excellent question. Don't misunderstand me.
And then why didn't, if Junpei was like so close with Akane as kids, you get to know your best friend's siblings.
You would think.
Yeah.
I told you.
What's going on here?
I told you before how Zero, unless like Akane is just a projection that Santa's been beaming into our brains this whole time. Like we never knew it.
I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Huh.
I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on. Do you really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot. I was in Nevada in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment and rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Well, I guess I believe you.
Clover nodded.
All right, let me ask you another question.
I hope it's not math-based.
He stuck his hands in his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped and turned to face them again.
Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki.
I never know how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
It's
Aoi?
Aoi.
Aoi.
Yeah.
Aoi.
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 Aoi
Aoi.
Kurashiki.
Yeah. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
Are we surprised? No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes, I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother. But I didn't know he was Santa, at least not from the beginning.
That's interesting. I bet the entire reason why we had code names in the beginning was to make sure that Ace never recognized anybody.
Yes, yeah.
And really didn't have anything else, any other purpose.
Yeah. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
Unlike my own voice.
Yeah.
I love it.
When did you figure that out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki's June's brother?
You're correct.
That spark caught flame in Junpei's leaden mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind, coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked.
Wait, in every single path that we go down, are Santa and June in the same rooms?
I think so, yeah.
Every single one?
I think so.
That's kind of wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Junpei's back. All two of him.
Still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
Remember when, like, the biggest mystery was what Ice 9 was?
Yeah.
What's that? The body we found in the shower room. It had to be... oh my god, why did I just... Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake. What? Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already? Hey, go easy on my man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
That's true, yeah. The man
Yeah.
did just conquer a terrible bout of amnesia.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder, Kabutops blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's. That means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge?
Santa is Zero? He's getting revenge for the death of his sister? Hey, this is what I saw.
Oh, yeah?
I literally clicked on a stream. I saw this line, and I clicked off the stream.
Oh, no.
Really cool, Beth. Good timing, Beth.
It wasn't your fault.
I know.
It was. You clicked the.
But it's like the final ending? I didn't realize I
Yeah.
like clicked a scene from the final
man.
ending. Gosh. That's why he killed them?
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
In fact, Junpei didn't think he knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa had killed no one. Perhaps the madness of the last several hours was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at his sudden knowledge and had even begun to accept it.
I think the next game is the other 9.
Oh, yeah?
Because like it keeps referring to like I don't know how I figured it out, but I figured it
yeah.
out.
I think it's us.
Oh, you think it's us?
Yeah.
The player's characters.
Oh. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you. Peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And he deserves it. Fuck
Snake
him.
Clover
Let's go
and
home.
7 all nodded, yeah. The next target will be Genturu Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
This motherfucker right
No.
here.
Yeah,
this-
it's close up.
Gangsta.
There was a moment of silence. I mean, I watched him burn to death before, so.
What?
And then the room shook. From far away, they heard the sudden rush of water. Oh shit, it's sinking.
Oh, whoa, what the hell's going on here?
Submarine.
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit. Come on, we need to get out of here.
We spent so long hearing Seven's story.
How?
The drawer that had held the picture was a key card.
Grab it.
Oh, did we not look at that yet?
I guess not.
Jesus.
Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go. Why would you say that?
Ben this sucker.
This sucker's gonna get us out of here. That's like life and death.
Hey, baby.
Oh my god.
Hey, baby, hey.
Key card 0. Let's do
These
it.
suckers are gonna go through that door.
Junpei.
When we
Come
come back.
back.
No, should you not? No?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought we were
Sorry.
It's
gonna
like
finish
2.
it.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Friday? No, it's Monday.
No.
This is a Monday episode.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
I mean, what? Okay.
We could just finish it though.
Yeah, let's just go because we're just
Shit.
going.
Okay. What time? I'll edit this out.
around 1:32.
What's Mike's timing? Because once I clip it down, that'll be better.
1:31.
Jesus. That's 3 episodes. Okay, where's the door?
For now.
All right, let's get out.
Let's get out of here.
All right, let's just swipe this card. Oh, that opened.
Junpei, look! It's unlocked.
Yeah, now we can go back to the library and
How
read some more
exciting.
books.
Hurry up, Junpei. We don't have time.
Snake, aren't you
Let's
excited
go.
about the library?
I can't read. I'm
All
blind.
right, let's go.
But I know all knowledge already.
That's true. I've already read all the books. I've downloaded them into my computer brain. Oh, we still get a You Found It after all that. Oh, that's good.
Yay.
The game's sticking to it.
Thanks.
Sticking to its traditions.
All right, Mike's got the controller now, and
The door-
I've got the socket.
Match made in heaven.
hmm
Can I grab another soda for my throat?
Oh, you can have some of mine.
Oh, thank you. The door opened and they stumbled into the library.
Huh? I think the shaking stopped.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right, let's hurry.
They ran across the hallway,
This exit needs the Uranus card too.
straight for the large metal door. Next to the door was the Uranus card reader.
Hey, Junpei. Yeah, I know. Let's do it.
Uranus.
Uranus.
Put
Yeah,
Uranus on
yeah,
there.
get it. It's a joke. Put my anus in the swipe. Swipe my anus. All right. It's open. My anus worked. Let's go.
Seven is just so at it. He's like, yeah, no, I get it. Very funny.
It's funny. You swiped it.
Out of the library and into the hallway they ran. At the end of the hallway was a door. Junpei reached into his pocket to pull out the key as he ran toward it.
Okay, Neptune key. Let's see if you work.
Yes, he's still keeping the tradition. He turned it.
Yes. I think it unlocked it.
The lock clicked. As one, they shoved the door open and poured through it. In front of them was another great metal door. Above it was a metal plaque.
It says incinerator. So this is the incinerator. This is the first time I've
Flashbacks.
seen it from the side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Junpei ran up to it.
Yeah.
Pull that, and then the door should open.
Got it.
As he spoke, he pulled the lever. Ooh, baby. The motor in the door groaned as it slowly ground open. There was no time to waste.
Let's go.
As soon as the door had opened far enough to admit them, all four dashed through.
Oh, we didn't leap this time?
We didn't leap, we just dashed. not feeling too good about leaping to his incinerator, I guess.
Oh boy.
Then suddenly, there before them were the four who they'd parted from earlier.
Here we go.
Hell yeah, baby. Ace and Lotus stood in front of the number 9 door.
Oh.
Oh shit! Santa was curled into a ball against the wall of the incinerator, holding his stomach. And then there was June. She sat slumped against the wall, exhausted.
What the hell's going on?
Junpei ran toward June.
Are you real?
Are you real? Are you a ghost? He skidded to a stop in front of her and knelt down.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Pretty.
Her face was pale and her lips dry.
Let's put some sweat
Because
on
she's a
him.
rare
Yeah, really. Seven will put some sweat on you. When she spoke, he could barely hear her.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
She mumbled the same words over and over
If
again.
Santa
weakly.
remade her, she should be more her relationship with him should be more important than her relationship with Junpei.
You would think.
Unless Santa wants to kill us, or no,
Or maybe he's
no,
trying to
'cause
like
we're
groom
not
us
bad
into
guys.
maybe he's trying to like groom us into being her guardian or something.
Weird.
I'm not sure.
Hey, what happened to
What
you?
is she?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very
Fake
good.
purple eyes.
I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about it.
Westworld
Yeah.
person.
She was looking towards Santa. Junpei turned to look as well.
Santa.
Santa grimaced, his face contorted in pain.
It's fine. I just have IBS.
Seven grabbed him by the collar and roared at him.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hid it somewhere.
Despite himself, a grunt of pain escaped Santa's lips as Seven shook him.
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took the gun?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Man, Santa, you're the worst hostage taker ever.
Ace!
He did indeed have the revolver in his hand. How many bullets does it have left, though? It was pressed against Lotus's temple.
4. At least 6.
Yeah. Ace had her pinned to him with the other arm, and she was shaking visibly. Her fiery attitude was gone, replaced by fear.
His revolver's 5 or 6. I think it's 6.
usually, but Santa fired a shot into the floorboards.
Ah.
She didn't dare speak. There was sweat on her forehead, and when her eyes weren't flicking up to the gun pressed against her, they seemed to desperately want to say something.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say, Gentaru Hongu, CEO of Credo Pharmaceuticals.
There it is.
I would love to believe that in the universe, Seven stumbles over
I
his
don't-
name. It's like, no,
Oh, wait, what
you know
was
who I
it?
mean.
You
Seven-
know who you are.
Seven's deep baritone rumble shook the walls. Ace sneered.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you.
I think this is the first evil Russian voice we've got.
Do you have any
Yeah.
idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain? The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Junpei's voice was casual,
no one can like get this
Yeah.
out. It's just like, this is crazy.
or at least was trying to be.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that, Good question.
Junpei couldn't say. He just knew. It's like, I'll
I
get
love
back
it.
to you.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
No matter, if you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Behind Ace, Junpei could see the red. It was placed in a small indentation on the wall. Quickly, Ace placed his hand on the scanner.
So many 9 doors.
Yeah.
First is 1. Give me your hand.
It beeped and he forced Lotus's hand onto it as well.
8. And with this,
Then at last, he reached into the pocket of his jacket. He pulled something out and pressed it against the panel. The third asterisk appeared on the red.
9.
The thing he had used for the final verification was the bracelet with the number 9. The ninth man.
The ninth
Kubota's,
man.
oh, sorry,
Kubota's bracelet.
Tiny pinky.
Math
Yeah.
9. I believe I've won this game.
Smirk made Junpei's blood boil.
Yes, boil.
I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is?
Idiot.
Junpei's eyes flicked towards Santa. He hadn't moved since they entered the room. Santa was still holding his stomach and groaning as if in immense pain. Junpei wasn't sure if it was real pain, but he wasn't sure it wasn't either.
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending.
Oh, we've had so many of those.
It doesn't. This one will be the far worst. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye.
Wait!
Ace, of course, paid no heed to Seven's request and laid hold of the lever on the red.
But I said wait. Usually people wait when you say wait.
With a sickening sense of finality, he pulled it.
Oh.
What? What? Why isn't it opening? Ugh, one more time.
Lotus tried to take advantage of Ace's confusion and managed to twist herself out of his grasp, but...
Oh.
Ow.
At the last second, he grabbed hold of her wrist and shoved it onto the red.
Now open.
He waved the number 9 bracelet over the red and then his own bracelet as well. He pulled the lever a second time. Is this another, like, it's actually 6
It's the
thing?
wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
9 would be 6.
Yeah.
No, what is this? Why? The digital root should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why isn't it opening? Why does it say error, you stupid computer?
Ace's fury and confusion had overridden all other thoughts.
Hell yeah.
He had set down the revolver.
Oops.
It was just below the red.
Yeah. Now!
Seven chose that moment to yell out now. He moved far faster than a man of his bulk should have been
You
able to.
don't have to say what you're going to do,
He's
Seven.
like, I'm going to go for the gun.
Hey, super punch! Hurrah!
Oh, God. Ace thinks he's an anime hero. I mean, he kind of is. but
Yeah.
It was over before they knew it.
Ugh.
In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor.
Crying.
He rolled onto his side, groaning in pain.
and crying.
Ugh.
Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted around behind him and stuck her head out, making sure to keep Junpei between herself and Ace.
That was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. I'm just a friendly neighborhood 7.
7 men.
7.
Seven stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy.
Hell yeah.
7 men,
7
7 men, does
whatever
whatever
a
a 7 man
seven-man
can.
Just one punch ain't enough for this
Just
piece
one
of
punch
shit.
ain't enough for this piece of shit. Face. Look out. Here comes the 7 man. I bet it. So good.
After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him into pieces. But Spider-Man doesn't kill, so 7 Man doesn't kill. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat. 9 years ago. Ah, then you must be. Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass? Ugh.
Ace planted his hands on the floor and shook his head. Junpei walked toward him. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face.
Ace,
Why was it so important that you kill a child?
you killed Kabuto, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
He peered at Junpei, genuinely
He's
confused.
like, no, I liked him.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then.
Genius Junpei's back.
Let's start from the beginning with Kabuto. You talked to Kabuto and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figured it, you had 4 motives.
Oh, wow.
1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root. 1 plus math, 2 plus math, 3 plus math, etc. Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kabuto was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4.
But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kabuta as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nunnery game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank?
You couldn't stand the way he was wearing like a vest and a sweat jacket and also a tie at the same time.
Yeah.
Too rich.
We wanted to make sure this wasn't a 3 a.m. harmless prank challenge. You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kabuta, but he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your propagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because when you met him, he was dressed like Snake.
Does hair count?
I don't know actually.
Because his hair's
It's probably
very
just
different.
all a blur.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake. No, that was Nijisaki. Why? How did? I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think, Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping... Oh, I'm still doing his voice. But this is true. Why is he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see her? Perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me.
He sounds almost French that way. To get revenge on me.
Whatever the
Sacre
reason.
bleu.
Anyone who knows my past is a threat.
Sounds like a door.
Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kabuta's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number, and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel.
That's honestly brilliant of Zero.
Then,
Yeah.
To set him up to just like murder all of his cohorts.
Mhm.
when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed.
I don't have a solution for the cat right now.
With the what?
The pirate?
Oh, we'll find out.
Maybe Ace just axed him.
And then 81 seconds passed, and poor Nijisaki was dead. Exploded. Did you mean to say Snake is still alive?
What's up, Mitch? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new.
Stupid voice. Ugh.
Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead.
Oh, and you're sarcastic too? Fuck!
Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I still would hate you very much.
I will. I wouldn't blame you.
Ace's self-derision was frustrating. But Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's, right? Musashido's?
Yeah,
got it.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, interruption constantly?
Oh, a pocket watch might... I am having a tough time with sentences right now. Oh, a pocket watch, might I take a look at it? Why is might capitalized?
Yeah, I don't know. They forgot a punctuation
Yeah, whoops.
there.
I handed it to you and you left the room. You had been in charge of the nunnery project. Of course you'd known the solution to every puzzle. Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open,
Put that together.
you could enter the captain's quarters.
Yeah, that's cool.
I feel dumb.
Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it.
Is he also drugged?
You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
How would you know?
But that's the thing, yeah, what is this? Because one
He
blow
has
was
the
all
Did
it
he
took.
think it was Zero?
Maybe, yeah.
Then you returned to the chart room as if nothing happened.
It's possible he wouldn't recognize his face, and he had his Zero bracelet, was wearing a captain's thing, and the TV said Zero. So,
Maybe.
like,
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Dude, this is not what I expected this game to be.
I had no
Like,
reason.
Zero's not a bad guy.
no.
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse.
I mean, it's still kind of shitty to kidnap a bunch of other people and in many versions of this game, everyone dies.
That's
not just the
true.
evil people.
And that sucks.
You know what? That's a damn shame.
Yeah, but I think that the masterminding of this is pretty cool.
Yes, agreed.
And once the puzzle of Junpei fits into the whole picture, I'm gonna be more impressed.
Same.
when we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You weirdo. You pulled out a piece of paper, the one that I used
Wiener.
to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were going after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you.
But I'm an idiot, and you were. You did. It worked.
You must have been desperate, but what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace.
That was the only thing Junpei hadn't been able to figure out.
But what made you? So he's asking that question.
Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why? Because of this.
Slowly, Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper.
Yeah, he thought it was 0.
Yeah.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Junpei took it and opened it.
Let's see.
This was what it said.
Okie dokie.
Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nunnery game. The second is for you to confess your sins. Oh, this is Santa.
Yeah.
The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
Oh.
Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship, which is why there was the camera facing the door.
Yeah.
To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you, the captain.
Mm-hmm.
The decision is yours. Do as you please.
I see. And Ace couldn't risk him confessing.
0, yeah.
Cool.
When I awoke in that room on D-deck, I found it in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. And if I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set.
So does he murder all of us during the everyone's dead thing?
Um,
Who murders everybody?
Maybe in a few of them. Maybe in some of them, Nijisaki goes crazy.
Oh, that's lazy.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, Mike's taking a big old gulp of water. Ooh, can I have some of that?
actually, yeah. Like,
Let's pass it around.
because we're out of water
Holy
here.
shit.
If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean?
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy, perhaps he had just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace had confessed everything. What energy he had left him with the truth.
What energy?
What energy he had left him
Oh my god.
with the truth, and he sagged on his what a sentence. Although he had confessed, his sins were not forgiven. Junpei felt revulsion for the pathetic man on the floor near his feet, and among the revulsion was a hint of pity. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 men. Junpei spoke quietly.
I murdered those 2 men.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, it would seem so. It was a little more than a puppet in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap, but yes.
You fall into simple traps a
Yes,
lot.
this was a trap.
I mean, Junpei bested you, so.
It
Yeah,
was Zero's
ugh.
trap, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinkies. I did everything you wanted me to
Wait,
do.
go back. Like we find that out. That's the last thing we find out about him is he has a really weird way of
Oh,
saying hook, line, and
sinkies.
sinkers.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nunnery game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Junpei looked over at Santa. As Junpei spoke, he stood up, his legs still shaky.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa.
Actually, oh, sorry.
Oh, actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurishiki, huh?
Seven's face was sad as he spoke.
It's pronounced Ewy.
Oh, my bad. Iwi. My memory came back to me, kid. You're Iwi Kirishaki.
I'm not quite right.
Wait. My memory.
It's still a little fuzzy.
You're Aoi Kurashiki. No doubt about it, kid. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nunnery game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
Santa's smile was sarcastic and something else.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kirishiki. I'm one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there.
Sup?
But there's one thing. No, I guess there's two things you got wrong. Number one, I ain't Zero.
Mm-hmm.
What? Wait, what?
What? Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary. What, do you think these arms are smart? I can't do I don't know
So
math.
it's June?
Yeah, man.
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
She's an AI. Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say two things?
Is it possible? Wait. Who were Lotus's kids?
One was Nona,
Oh, okay. Never
and
mind.
the other,
The other
we don't
was
know.
Aerie.
Okay, never mind.
Right.
Is that just a red herring?
I think it was just showing how she was connected to it.
Okay. You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was for revenge for what happened 9 years ago, right? You're forgetting about those cute dates that you went on. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game.
What?
To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Well, what the hell are you talking about?
Akane. Oh, sorry.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw. Oh,
Suddenly, Seven froze. His eyes went wide as dinner plates and he spun around toward June.
I'm hungry.
Junpei followed his gaze.
Where'd she go?
What?
She was gone. Where June had been, there was nothing.
She spun me.
What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
Seven began to mumble to himself, a strange series of words strung together as if his mind wasn't functioning properly. His face was twisted with effort, as though he were struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the sides of his head.
Oh, my head. It feels like I'm gonna pop.
Seven, what the hell is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. I just swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode.
From somewhere far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise.
The brown note.
Oh no!
It sounded like a tremendous wheel slowly beginning to turn.
It's Junpei's brain.
Santa seemed to have entered an almost trance-like state. His words were calm and measured.
What was the nonary project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designated to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was the building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones in the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q, however. For some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. Well, that means that there was a receiver who was in the...
Yeah.
That might be what the next game's about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei. Is it us?
Yeah,
What
maybe.
is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't, things you couldn't.
Yeah, we're a receiver.
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? Oh, I said fag, that's wrong. Prosopagnosia. How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? And you kept calling him Kabutops. How did you
Oops.
know? Were you surprised when you found out about Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
The answer to that is easy.
God.
He knew. Oh, he knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent him through the Morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down line.
Oh, welcome to Crazy Town!
The river flows from top to bottom, from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river.
Hey, it's a flowchart.
But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the ninth letter of the alphabet. But I'm also zero. No, that's not true. I'm not really zero. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than zero. Zero is my future. In 9 years, I will be zero. Oh, it has to be adventure?
Where'd she go? June, no, Akane, where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... Oh, shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. I wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
That was not the time, Junpei.
Get up.
Ooh. Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he?
Don't look at me. Santa, look at Ace.
Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. Guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but... Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing? He can't get through any numbered door with just two people. What the hell's he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it? That's all he's gonna say? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out.
It's not the night door.
And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be all right. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens. Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
He's gonna incinerate us? No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out through this door number 9. There's the red. Yeah, all right, we can do this. I've just gotta... Oh, no, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us just can't open this door. Numbers and 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook? I can't do math in my head.
Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need it ever again.
Oh, God.
Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing down equations, a lot of them. Oh, man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping up pages like that. Jeez. What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that.
She can pass some notes under the door.
All right, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Her Christmas list.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta give it to Santa.
Oh, there's one.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
What?
Lotus gets left behind?
Then there's no other way?
Yeah.
Lotus. Looks like she's figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus. It's
Lotus, you all right?
come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn you, idiot. I love you.
Yes.
Oh, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did. Without a... If you're not...
Yeah.
Look, it'd be bad, alright?
Ship 'em.
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad.
Yeah, if there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
What?
Oh, sorry, really quick. Someone on stream said just letting you know the recording bar disappeared.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandoned you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Wait, but he can just slip out of his shimmy sham
Yeah.
and give it to... I don't know. Huh, why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace. I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
Oh, yeah. No, it is this way. The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then where's the opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
I like to repeat stuff. I'm a cop. I gotta remember these things.
Me.
Oh.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it. You think maybe they... Oh,
Think
sorry.
maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out.
Are all of our numbers different numbers?
The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we
Crazy.
could get to the whole 7
The whole
pop
thing's
out of
been
9 years
calculated
ago.
in a way so that different numbers would work in the combinations that we've been going through?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end.
Didn't they all just try to scan? Together?
I don't know.
A
What?
Kane
A
vision.
Kane- Are
Kane
you
vision?
serious? Okay. Okay.
I was watching.
We're God now!
I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing.
Okay, then that whole elevator scene didn't make any sense.
No.
All of his feelings and worries and fear became mine, except when it came to convoluted innuendos around water. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer.
And your boyfriend's hella dumb.
It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. The bomb had gone off in the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. The resonant event melted into him and we became one. Instead of Junpei, somehow I found
Inside.
myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was in the present, and the other the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on! Over here!
That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into a large hospital room.
Why is Snake leading him?
I can't see.
Just runs into a wall.
Don't.
Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. The girl watched them begin to cry.
I want to go home.
She cried.
I want to go home.
Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her.
Fuck.
It's been 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Oh God. Hello, everyone. Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and
Dignity. Well, that's my excuse. He sounds the same.
Perfect.
The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little
Sorry
sister.
that I ever doubted you.
She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Aw.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 4-leaf clovers.
9 4-leaf
9
clovers.
4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I'm blind. The man who can't see, collecting 9 of the very specific plant is, well, it's difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or sister in Building Q with Clover. For her sake, we have to survive. We have to get off the ship. You understand? We're going to do that. There are 3 things you have to remember. We need to trust and love. We have to have faith in one another. We can take all 3 of these to heart, and I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on a 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, I want each of you to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, you will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors, until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors.
The kids didn't murder each other.
Yeah.
They managed to get through without going
I mean,
hanky
Ace
slashy.
wasn't in the group.
That's true.
Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was only the 1. If there was only one door, it meant only 5 people could escape. What are we gonna do?
There aren't any other doors?
We began to panic. Then, as if things hadn't gotten bad enough already,
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate
You don't
the
have to do that
incinerator
voice if you don't
immediately.
want
Yeah,
to.
we can just skip it.
Yeah.
what?
What's happening? What did that thing say?
That didn't sound good.
My brother I swallowed hard and answered,
I think it means this room's gonna burn.
Burn?
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration's about to start, and incineration means burn.
No!
Help me!
Abba!
Oh, God!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry.
Mom!
Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, this motherfucker. High up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He said he was 7 Man, and that didn't make a lot of sense, but we ran with it. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7 Man.
Oh, don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm the one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said it did.
Huh?
The 4 of us who'd stayed behind were saved by 7.
That's my Spider-Man robe.
We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall.
7-man rope. It's made out of his bed sheets.
We came out of the other side of the 9 door. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before
Notice the one
us,
with the ponytail.
were up ahead.
Yes.
I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado.
How is she in the front?
I don't know.
Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest.
She's still in the front?
Perhaps Nona had slowed them down.
Maybe no. Nona was the one that was left behind.
I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized. Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present? I knew I'd had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. It would stop me. I was sure of that. I
Yeah.
didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the
9-year-olds are
shadows,
idiots.
and moments later, I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck.
Beth, can you hand me the water real quick?
I'm thinking that this present is something that she retrieves here and is somehow able to give to us
Yeah.
9 years later.
That'd be amazing.
I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
And took a big
There
old
it is.
drink of water. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs in freedom,
Maybe it's his watch.
And he ate it?
Yeah.
How dare you, Junpei?
the door of the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongu. Gentaro Hongu. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful it is to see you decide to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 step 4. Everybody get up and down the floor. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongu's hands close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could. No, stop. Let go of me. Let go.
Is there number 5?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongu to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongu.
I'm big and strong. Stop struggling, goddammit. Do as I tell you.
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed. Help me! Somebody help me! And suddenly,
Akane!
the door of the stairs flew open. My brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongu. You came back! I cried out, but then
Ah, you're too late, idiots.
Hongu threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. Ah! The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongu stood between it and me. Behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. Those fists never reached Hongu. With a cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongu glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door.
Oh, he had a way to get out without using.
He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all, walked past me as if I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane, are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice. Help me! My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed loudly around the empty room. What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Han? Oh, wait, is that probably?
That's you.
Where's Hangu?
He went out the other door.
What?
And it started again.
Yeah, he somehow left with only 2 bracelets.
He dropped the bracelets on the
I
ground.
threw him on the ground.
Yeah, so
And he
we can
didn't
figure
go
it
through
out.
the 9.
Didn't he?
I don't think so.
What other door is there?
I think he scanned the 2 bracelets, dropped them on the ground, and then left out of one of these 2 doors.
Oh, weird. Why would he do that?
To set her up to leave?
Maybe. I don't know. Emergency incineration's going now.
Junpei vision.
Incineration will begin. 18 minutes.
Get out. Get out.
Holy shit. Man, I knew what I was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
Hey, you said it.
I knew it.
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck, man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
Oh god, Lotus is so confused.
What the hell? What the hell? What in Daddy God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You ain't making any sense.
Sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now.
Like in Junpei.
We got 18 goddamn minutes.
I promise I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
you know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? Of course I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. Just me and my big titties be standing over by these doors. But you gotta tell me, wait, you have to do something for me, Seven. Figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. The
That's
last
new.
puzzle.
Steampunk?
What the fuck?
What else can I say about it, but what the hell is that?
What is that? What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears.
All I can see is my face, and I'm crying. I'm looking kind of freaked out right now. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives me home. Okay, Junpei, calm down. All right? Everything's going to be okay. Good. Oh, man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
All right, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's got to be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it? Huh.
Hey, move.
All right, Miss Hacker
Oh,
Lady.
yeah.
Ugh. Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. I just see myself crying. This is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it? Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's one of these.
I
Oh, well, at least it's on now. Who is this?
I don't
That's
know.
Junpei.
What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. These numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah, well, we can hope, right?
All right, puzzle. How do you work?
Whoa!
Ah, that
Whoa!
goddamn voice again.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
So it's like this. The only way we can solve it is if we like create a singularity. Like we
Yeah.
sync. We sync up with Akane and we share knowledge.
Akane didn't die because we're here 9
Yep.
years later
Yep.
sharing knowledge with her.
Yep.
Hmm.
And Santa needed to make sure that happened.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah. This is bonkers.
Can we do this?
Cool
My heart feels
game.
like it's gonna pop.
My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him.
Because Jumpy was gone.
Yeah.
I felt seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured down over them, and I heard a voice.
Who is this?
Maybe Junpei?
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the windshield in the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face.
What are you doing?
No.
It was Hangu. How long had he been watching me?
Oh, I don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
Oh,
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you.
oh,
Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hangu, struggling to hold back my hot tears.
This is so cool. Like, because she's not a receiver. What's the other one?
Giver?
Transmitter.
A transmitter.
Yeah.
And she was put in the wrong place. She has to, like, cross time in order to
Yep.
transmit correctly with a receiver.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
You're a terrible person. I hate you.
Oh man, how could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice.
This is some
I'm
Doctor
quite
Who.
fair. I don't use tricks to play dirty.
Like hell you don't,
You
dude.
see, I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you I'm a fair man. If you solve the puzzle, the verification function on the red will turn active. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
But the game's called
The
Zero Escape.
verification of the red? And I remembered. Before Hangu left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets onto the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, the second is 3. Say, Connie, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand.
It's 5.
The face of my bracelet showed a 5. Math. I ran to the door with a 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are
I
you?
hear Hangu's muffled voice across the room.
What a stupid guy. I told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function on the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
Look, you could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment, solve the puzzle.
Did you work at a zoo? I can't, I don't know how.
You are a zoo. Of course you don't. Isn't it the point? You don't understand, do you? Access the morphogenetic field and find a solution.
I can't.
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot
God.
in there in a few minutes.
You
I
monster.
imagine it will be very painful.
I mean, Mike's delivery though is dead on. I hate this man.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
I hear it every night.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor. There's no way. I can't figure this out. What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was gonna die. My palms were sweating. My blood was boiling my veins. It was hot.
it's
So hot.
The answer is 11307.
Yes.
Is that boobs?
I couldn't breathe.
It's
No, it's
neon.
from Danganronpa.
Oh my god.
I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces.
Are you serious?
I reached in my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that.
Oh, it was a present from Jumpy.
Yeah.
I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
I misunderstood that.
Help me, Jumpy. Help me. Help me. Help me. Jumpy. 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 Please. Help me. Jumpy.
Kenny! Oh man, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Akane.
Who the hell is Akane?
Yeah. I'm with
up,
you,
just-
Junpei.
Shut the hell up.
I'm trying to think.
We should probably be a little bit quieter.
Oh, yeah.
It's 1. I don't want to be screaming
okay.
through our neighbors.
That's fine.
7 and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Akane, can you hear me? Akane, say something. Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit. Akane, answer me! Answer me!
Jumpy? I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly. Like he was right there. Jumpy! I screamed as loud as I could.
You sure we can't yell?
Akane! Yeah, I don't want to yell.
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there.
And that means...
Akane, are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am. How did you know? Couldn't believe that he knew that.
Now I understand what Santa meant. Right, there's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane. I think I get it now.
We died so many times.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understood what all
Don't
this meant.
spend time explaining it
I
to
know.
solve the
I
puzzle.
know why the Niner game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane.
Bless you.
So insane.
Oh, I can't believe it.
It just came out of Mike.
But there's only one possible answer. June is 0 is Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago? She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago? No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. We both have the 5 bracelet.
Yeah.
Even if this is some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. Kini. I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes. You're thinking too long.
That voice reminded me how much time I had left. Jumpy?
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of here. I'm not going to let you die, I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes went out, my heart burned with my feelings for him.
I'm 7.
Yeah.
I hope he grows up to be super hot.
All right, time to get to work, Junpei. Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Genius. Junpei,
Hey,
let's
what
go.
are you?
Just trust me, okay? Sorry, Lois. I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake in here than just your pride. I'll apologize later, all right, when we're not dead. Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it. Think of what I did all those times before. I'm going to do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm going to solve this problem.
Oh man, we actually have a puzzle to do.
I thought you worked together. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie.
These will please take forever.
All right.
Hint.
So what's the
Right
hint?
button. Oh, those are the answers. Do it.
Are they really? What? No.
Well, like, I thought this was going to be an easy puzzle because Akane had the opposites.
Yeah.
Do you have to put it down in the tiles down in the bottom?
When I pressed hint, the numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid.
Just numbers
They're all
appeared.
single digits. I get the feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares, but this square at the bottom, why does it stay blank when I press hint?
Switch the 7 with the 1, see what happens.
Oh,
No,
that's
on the
like
very
ones.
bottom. Did the numbers change?
I don't know, guys. I'm so mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time processing this.
Okay, SPRWAD. Is there a word that we can make? Or are the letters supposed to be numbers?
I think. I mean, if we're going hexadecimal, but I think hexadecimal
is
only
10?
goes up so many, right?
What is this?
That's
I think
That's never gonna move.
Yeah, that's stationary.
Can I play around?
Yeah, let Beth futz around. She
I'm
might
ve-
accidentally solve it.
I'm very good at that.
Should we reset?
Oh, can we do that?
These numbers disappear.
I can turn the numbers on and off. Is there some kind of special meaning to there being 2 modes? What could it mean? Oops. When I flip the hint, I'm sorry, I'm like accidentally getting the answer.
Yeah.
When I flip the hint off, all of the empty spots look like the one in the bottom right. Yeah, I know. Does that mean they're supposed to match? Are we? Maybe I need to make all the numbers in the squares the same. They probably all have to be 9s, because if this one is locked and they're all 9s, and the game's
we have to
9
make
game,
all the blue squares 9s.
everything is 9. So let's
Okay.
work out from 1.
Okay.
1 in W is correct. 1 in 3 is correct. 1 in 3 is correct, which means this R needs to be something else to make that a 9. I don't really know how to get to that, but all right.
You are blowing my mind right now.
Logic, baby.
Yeah.
This 8 is correct because it'll change the 9s over here.
Yeah.
So let's change.
The P maybe?
Yes, the P. Just kind of find an. Yep, there we go. Now these are all correct. The S needs to change.
Password.
Oh, it still
Password.
spells password.
Maybe.
5. No, that's not right. I'm just arbitrarily picking
Oh,
things here.
that's all 9s, right?
Pass.
We need to
Can
get
we
a
change this?
5.
Is that right?
Wait a second. Yes, but we have to spell password
we have to spell
correctly.
password.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying, yeah.
Wait. No, don't. You've got a blank space at the far right there. You can just switch there, can't you?
No.
No, you have to.
Yeah, just give me a second. I
Okay.
got this. Just gotta do this for a minute. Did it.
Holy shit! You just blew my mind.
Cool puzzles.
I was so tired. I was just staring at it like this is gibberish. I can't make sense of this. Oh my
I
god.
feel very good.
What's the password, guys?
Password?
Fuck me. Are you serious? Or is it just 9999999?
Oh wait, what? No. Wait.
What just happened?
Password. Wait, is it hexadecimal? Can you open up the
Is it just a bunch of 9s?
Yeah, try a bunch of 9s. Open up the file.
Can't.
Oh shit. Wait, password's not password?
What the fuck?
We spelled it right?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
one more
wouldn't it-
time?
What? Okay, what?
Oh.
Inputting a password now, then? Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put in here? Is it just Akane? Or just keep putting in password?
Password spell anything? Oh, so one of somebody in our.
Did we look away from the screen when it told us what it was?
Oh no! I think we looked away from the screen at the worst possible moment. According to chat. Chat, can you just tell us? Cause like.
Yeah, help us, Twitch.
Chad, just tell us what
We
you
did
do,
a good.
'cause
We did good. I just
Yeah,
celebrated
we
while
just
looking up.
We accidentally.
All 3 of
looked.
us looked away.
All 3 of us just looked at each other like, yeah, we're brilliant, and then we missed the fucking hints.
Success.
Success.
Try success.
Okay.
Oh no. Wait, it's not success. Oh
What?
fuck. Help. Help.
What is it?
Help. The blank space matched what? Is it just the number 9? Wait, delete
Oh, it's just
everything
9.
and just put
It's
like
just
one
1
9.
9.
The 9th square. Maybe that's the password. It's just
okay.
9.
That's
Okay,
funny.
we're right. We were right.
Oh,
That was absurd, but we got
Thanks.
there.
That was dumb.
that's.
We
really
didn't
fun-
look at the
that's-
space.
That's really funny that we all were like, just
Yeah.
we're
To be
so
fair,
ready.
Jeff and I, Mike's microphone is blocking literally that spot
That's
of the
true
screen.
as well.
And-
Hey, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I solved it. I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. Now I just have to press enter.
What the hell are you waiting for? Push it.
I'm so proud, dude.
You MVP.
Okay, I will.
I mean, give me some credit.
You did too. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Password was a huge thing.
I'm sorry. You're right. You
That
both,
was enormous.
I did jack shit.
I hit the enter key. You hit the enter. I don't know anymore. I'm so tired.
We did it. Emergency shutdown has been confirmed.
Yeah, a little peek behind the curtain for FreshPlays here. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, I was just so
We've been playing for a
tired.
long time.
So my question is there a reality where she did burn to a crisp in the middle of this room that they all remember? However, she exists. Unless we're like flipping a little bit.
I think it's like a time paradox. Like,
It's a time paradox?
yeah.
If we just keep going, we'll find out.
Jumpy, it worked. It worked. The incinerator shut down. It worked. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him. They were very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared, and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive.
You still have to go through the door.
Yeah.
Every time I thought about him, I felt my heart would burst.
Get up.
Did she die out of love?
Oh, that'd be so tragic.
Phew. I can't quite believe I did that.
Everybody's like, well, it's
so,
pretty good if I
so glad.
if I don't say so
imagine?
myself. Pretty good job,
It's like my
Junpei.
heart's on fire.
How do you like that, Snake? I actually did something.
Except we're gonna burn. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Kane. Kane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay? Goodbye.
Did he say that?
Wait,
Hang up?
Hang up. This is a psychic connection. You don't.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, go. Do it. I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongu left behind.
Now. Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys. Junpei, are you...
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
What?
Right, okay.
Come on.
So maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. I don't understand why they
Yeah.
are.
He
So
just
what
he shoved them both aside and was like, fuck off,
saved their
and just did
lives.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet?
Oh, seriously?
Oh.
All right, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in
my
90
God.
seconds.
Does Akane then save us?
That's what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
that she like appears or saves us somehow.
What in the heck? Why isn't this stopping? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough? I'll just hit it again. And
Junpei,
again,
the
and
password is
again.
not password.
Okay, it's not working either. The alarm's still going off.
You
What
looked
the
away
hell's
from the
going
screen
on?
at the worst
you
possible
looked
moment.
away.
I've got all the right numbers.
You
for
were
the right
crying
boxes.
about love.
Perfect. Why the fuck isn't this stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4, 5, 7, 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that... Holy shit, of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red. Run, guys. Get to the door. Run.
Oh,
30
oh shit, oh shit, oh
seconds.
shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me or this, or we're all fucked. All right, no time to explain. Just go. Quick, verify your numbers on the red.
Verify.
Who?
What combination?
All of us. We need to all verify.
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Hey.
So
Right
tired.
in a nick of
Oh,
time.
thank freaking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go. Hurry, we've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go. Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. Now we
Is
got
there a
it.
dead on this side too?
Oh,
Come
sounds like
on.
And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. We're not done. We still gotta find the dead.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
If this is the final door, it feels silly to just like have it dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
whoosh.
Hui. Yo.
Oh shit. Looks like we made it, huh? And that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
You and me both.
Akane, can you hear me? Akane! I want to tell her that we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing.
I hope the door opens up and Santa and Akane on the other side. Or does she still die?
No, it beeped. You did it. Cool.
The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Nice.
Akane!
Aoi! I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms.
What? Oh,
Ahoy!
Akane!
I
Ahoy.
buried my face in his... Oh, ahoy! I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. His beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't.
I'm a grown adult.
The moment I passed the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hungu had dropped in the scanner panel. That was it. Took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd call 7 in 9 years and Snake the blind boy were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open. Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hungu again.
Oh, that was you. That was Ellie.
Yeah.
Not really.
Whoops.
He was right. It was time to get moving. The mention of Hungu seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise. We took off running, up the spiraling stairs to freedom.
Oh, time for more running.
So it doesn't lead to safety?
But if I can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear.
And no plot have we gotten to the top of these stairs.
Can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Oh my god.
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something? Yeah, what's up? A door, the one with the 9 on it. Why did it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 math, 26 doesn't... that makes our digital root 8. Shouldn't have opened.
It's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Ah, fuck.
Bases? Yeah, what are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That
goes from 0 to 9, right? And how about base 16?
0 to F, but lowercase. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on. So what about it? You don't get it? What if we kept going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
No one's ever gone to base 27 and survived.
It's cold up
His
there.
power level is base 27?
Totally?
Well, the numeral digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F's 15, G's 16. Honestly, Junpei, I'm impressed.
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, I is 21, M's 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25. Yeah, and what comes after that?
Q? What's a Q?
26.
Oh.
Q.
That looks like a 9.
26. And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q, a fucking lowercase q.
Alright, game.
That's pretty much it.
Alright,
I
game.
guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Time
boy.
for more running.
Well, it could be anything then.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
My eyes are
alright,
killing
fine.
me.
Sure,
I
why
swear.
not?
What happens if you get to base like 87 and it starts looping in on itself and it's Q the second time?
I don't know, man. I don't know enough about math, and I'm too tired to think about that.
Boy. Lungs gonna burst, short rest. I can't stop, don't have time. Come on, legs. I can't be any more of these steps. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel like a tornado.
Well,
crank
chat
through the
says
city.
9 in Japanese is pronounced Q as well. Jeff just into the water, and it made a crazy elephant noise. Can I have that?
The purest expression of my being, honestly.
Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there. All right, I'm gonna open it. Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure. You look like a big, heavy
Yes,
door.
of course.
But you're
Talk
the
up
only
that
thing
door.
standing between me and my freedom.
We love them doors.
But even more important than that, you're the only thing that's standing between me and a Kane. You're gonna
My
open.
actual
And
soulmate.
you're gonna
Yeah.
open now.
Literal soulmate.
And the end of Danganronpa 1.
Yeah.
Credit roll.
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace, not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean. It's over. Aoi whispered. I really should start leading off with who says things before. Anyway,
Yeah, it's fine.
it was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue of what happened in 9 years.
How does that story end?
Oh boy. Let's see.
Yes, finally, air. I'm blind. God damn, that sun is so bright. I can barely see anything. Gotta admit,
Where
this doesn't
are we?
quite look like. Wait,
Are we in
no
Nevada?
way.
Yeah.
You've got to be shitting me.
What?
Can't be.
This is Nevada.
Yeah, we're in a
Space?
desert.
Yeah.
we were
Oh,
just
I
in
called it!
Yep, you did. We were just in the desert the whole time.
Wow. I yelled, I'm sorry, neighbors.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my God, this whole time we were in building Q. Of course. Sure enough, there's a desert out there with mountains and all of it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall?
Hey.
Hey.
Right, our bracelets.
Now we just gotta poop out the bombs.
Yeah, I guess I'll never really get a good look at the underside of those things. Let's see what's inside of you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator.
But we know that bombs actually. What?
Wait.
There was never a detonator to begin with.
What?
Figures. Akane.
There'd only be one in the Ninth Man.
Really?
None of them were in any actual danger because they're not bad guys.
Oh, I guess.
And
yeah.
Zero's not out to kill
Oh, I guess.
undeserving people.
Guess it must be pretty crazy about the girl if I'm thinking of hearing her voice in the wind.
No, we're psychically linked, you
literally-
dumbass.
Well, that or behind us.
What's happening?
Did the game freeze? Oh no.
It's
Okay.
just a super slow.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh. Hey, we did it. Oh, boy.
That was kind of frustrating.
Wait. Okay, I still got some questions though, my dudes.
Yeah. First of all, we didn't get to see the
Oh.
mummy, and I am pissed.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Ice
mad about
Nine.
that.
What?
No mummy.
Where did Ice Nine come from or go? Stay for after credits? Okay, we'll stay for after credits. So I have questions about Ice Nine. Got questions about where's June? June
Yeah.
just like evaporated a little bit.
Because I think that was like her psychic projection. Right?
No,
No, she was physically there.
we touched her and shit. I think. I wonder if she faints when we get further and further away from the final destination of that she set up for us. Like if we make mistakes, if we go down the wrong path, she faints more often. Because I want to know what's up with her, like why she's gets sick so much.
I mean, again, in my interpretation was that it was just like that she's psychically, because like in my mind, it was like her physical manifestation was like her link, and that was her. Oh, wait, the chat is saying her fever comes up because she burns in that timeline. That's interesting.
Wow.
That's a really cool idea. I like that. That's kind of awful though.
Yikes. Well, that's odd because in that time, okay, the way that I understand it, Mike, come back. The way that I understand it, like the timelines are parallel.
Yeah.
So she would be in that incinerator at the countdown after like the 9th hour or before the 9th hour. So it's weird that she would just like burn up hour 4.
Well, no, I don't think. I think like, I guess, but she doesn't. No, because she only ever dies from the fever in playthroughs where we reach the 9th hour.
But if she has a fever every time a version of her is incinerated.
No, I think the fever is just, it's hot. It's hot in the incinerator room. That's her fever. Is that it's hot, and so the connection is getting weird.
I don't think so. Because it's running parallel with itself.
Yeah.
She's not in the incinerator room the entire time. She's only in the incinerator room for, what, 18 minutes?
Oh, but she's like, it's not exactly parallel because like she's projecting herself
from
like,
the incinerator room that entire time?
Well, no, because the connection would be there always, right? I think we'd have to sit down and figure this
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Who's talking?
I think it's us as kids, so
Yeah.
are you okay?
Oh, come on, this is nothing.
I think I'm Akane.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay. It's just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
Who's talking?
How does it look then?
Oh, that's you.
Damn it.
It's the worst.
I thought about it for a minute at first.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
Jubei grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See, I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
You just tripped.
You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I could just stand there. I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Kane. Almost if it was like a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in. Now here we are, screaming across the desert. Otis is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed in the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
This is so fun. This is so awesome. Driving is great when there's nothing around and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, we'll watch those bumps, all right?
No.
This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm going to get crushed to death. Hey, shut it. I can't help it if I'm big, all right? Suck
Oh
it
my
up.
God, they're all best friends.
Yeah. Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't going to break the law.
What?
I'm breaking the law. He doesn't have an international license. Unlike me?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, I keep forgetting that she's not 14.
Oh yeah.
She's like an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
Good.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down the road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we gotta hurry if we want to catch him, don't we? Sure thing. Vroom vroom.
Oh, shit. God damn it, she doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I don't even think a car like this could go that fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust.
It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching the kitten in gasoline.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Japan.
The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He jumpied on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could. Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
Excuse me.
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps. couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me? I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I coulda.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him. I wanted to beat him up real good. Because of what they were doing. Oh.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty?
Yeah, that too. But I think the ones behind those murders are first semester.
The
Remember?
bunnies.
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
Ah! Forgot about the bunnies.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. Then they said they do the same thing that they did to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I.
I got Jumpy's become like a small New Yorker.
I couldn't forgive him for that. I
Gotta
punched
cut
him.
him.
I punched him in the mouth.
That's how we do it in the Bronx.
Gotta cut him.
There's still some stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't
He
know
told
any
me,
more than I do.
don't cut me.
Like Ace. Well, I
Gotta
guess I
cut
should
him.
say Gentaru. Why did Ace create the
deep
nunnery
breaths, Mike,
progress?
deep
I'm
breaths.
just
Yeah, we're almost
I'm
there.
fucking falling asleep.
We gotta finish
Anybody? Any ideas? Why don't you
Finish
ask him
strong, my
yourself? Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. Still tied up. I'm assuming with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him.
How do we get him out?
Hey, were you listening to us? Go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You could at least look at me when you talk, man. I only wanted to beat you up because I hated you for saving the kitten.
He's the bully.
He's the bully.
Oh my god.
I
It's a
only,
very anime ending.
Yeah, it
They all
is.
knew each other when they were 5.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see
Really?
faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
So you murdered children?
That's
yeah, I'm not sure.
that's it?
Not. No.
yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy. Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about
Okay,
the
well,
whole
fuck me then.
Alice thing. What's the deal with that? Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him, but when we finally slipped up, in the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Gordain and Alice. You're not really answering my question. Is there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature? Sounds like Hongo has something to say. All right, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
Gotta behave.
You gotta
What?
behave.
You gotta behave.
You gotta behave. Alice doesn't exist.
Aw, man.
Buzzkill.
9 years ago, I found Allison's coffers beyond the library, the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Ooh.
Oh, she cute.
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora of the
Mandragora.
family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soporol. Its creation was a tremendous boom to my firm, and we grew rapidly. Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, dork.
Quite expedition down the
The
end.
rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, 999.
Here, this is for you.
This is not my favorite
What's
technique
this?
in storytelling.
No.
This is for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm. Jumpy, are you sure it's a for you doll?
Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means it's for you, right?
For you doll?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
No, I'm not.
This is a I will later become a door in 9 years, but until then, here is a voodoo doll.
That's so. Oh man.
Oh, well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei is a very good idea then.
Too late. I own you now. Why are you giving me
Oh
this
shit, this whole
anyway?
thing's just voodoo. Like she
Yeah.
rubs the doll and is like,
Well, after June, we aren't going to get to see each other too much anymore. I mean, we're going to be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay. Well, how about we call it June then?
Oh, okay. So I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes, I head up tribe.
Don't be racist.
Okay, this is the traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me.
I am gone.
So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
this is like a
This
cute
is you.
6-year-old thing.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face, and I fell into June's tiny yarn body. Oh, Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise. Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I have to go poop. I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder.
Not really,
The
but
sun set, and we still didn't leave. Well, we still got some hover shoulder
it's
going
hover
on,
shoulder.
'cause
Yeah. They're young.
We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on.
Still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important.
Where the fuck is my watch?
It has to do with
whole
June
time.
and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic, but
did,
she's
though.
still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Huh. Alright. Let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what 7
Good
remembers?
question.
Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or a butterfly effect? Maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7?
You lie.
You look satisfied. No way. You could,
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road. Huh?
huh?
Mm.
Hey!
What? What? Are you fucking
Wait,
serious?
hold on. What was that?
That was Alice!
What the fuck? Alright, why not? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Jimmy realized who she was.
Just try to scroll. Oh, okay.
Wow!
Oh, that's a.
Wow!
I don't like that at all.
Well, there you go, man.
Yeah.
So, there you go. I don't really know how to end this.
I don't either. Like, I feel like we should give our wrap-up thoughts, but like, I am so, my brain is just
Let's have
fried.
let's next time we get together, we can do like a roundtable discussion, and we just do like a podcast or like video form, just talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah,
Just because I need to gather my thoughts. I'm
Yeah,
too
I need
tired.
to gather my thoughts. I'm
And we have a
blitzed.
couple announcements to make about this channel moving forward. So we'll have a like conclusion video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll conclude. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Holy shit.
Thanks for doing
We made
this
it.
long ass stream.
End of an era, folks.
End of an
Yeah.
era.
End of an
End
era.
of an era.
How do we end series? What do we say?
I think we just say.
Stay fresh.
Yeah, that's
right.
it.
That's right.
Like
Hey.
Alice.
Yeah, like
Alice.
Alice, you gotta
Stay
stay fresh.
fresh.
Oh my god.